All right, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. I'm me, that's John Ireland, and we are joined by Graham Metzger, who is
Who
a
made history
viral
last night.
sensation right now. One of our social media team, and also does play-by-play color analyst work on ESPN+.
All right, now, Graham, last night you called the Cal State Northridge women's basketball game in Northridge against Bethesda.
Yes.
This is something you've done for a few years now, right?
Third season, yes, with the Matadors.
Okay. Tell everybody what made this game unique.
Well, doing the research for the game, I already knew I was walking into something weird because they had just played the University of San Diego the night before.
They is Bethesda.
Bethesda, yes.
right?
And I'm assuming that's Bethesda, Maryland.
It's
They're
actually in Anaheim, just off
Oh,
the
really?
freeway in
So
Anaheim.
California team.
All right.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, so not too far. But they played a whole half with 4 players. And so, obviously, that was head-scratching. So we got to go talk to the coach, Jamie Newman, whose son, Julian, was a high school basketball star here. And it turns out they had 12 players available starting the season, which, like we said, started 2 days ago.
Yeah.
A stomach flu ravaged the team,
Wow.
and
So they
another
had
player
4
tore their
available?
ACL.
Wow.
So in that first game, another one of the players fouled out. Last night, they just had 5 players. None of the sick or hurt players pulled up.
Right.
So
Okay.
the bench was empty, guys. No assistant
All right.
coaches.
And as a result, the game starts. What happens?
Immediate CSUN dominance. The Bethesda coach called a timeout about a minute in, about 50 seconds in. They were
That's a
already
good
up.
use of a timeout.
They
right
were
there.
already up 10-0.
Yeah.
He called another one in the first quarter and didn't call it for the rest of the half.
What was the score when Bethesda scored their first basket?
The Matadors were on a 72-0 run,
Yeah,
guys.
72-0 run. That
All right,
happens.
72-0. Was it in the first half or the second half that Bethesda
That was
scored?
It was the third quarter.
Third
when
quarter, they
scored.
get their first
Yeah.
bucket. It's
Yep.
a
Nice.
3, by the way. You got to come
Oh,
back.
yeah, go
You got to
big.
take threes. What was the final score?
The final score was 103-13.
Wow. Now, your call has gone viral. This is the call of Bethesda's first basket, right? When it was 72-0.
Yep, exactly.
All right, here we go.
here
You're
we
doing
go.
color or play-by-play?
Color.
Here? Okay.
Okay, here we go.
The Matadors' largest victory in program history.
Oh my goodness, you said victory, and Cheyenne Moreo gets the three-pointer and gets this entire crowd in the Premier American Credit Union Arena is clapping for them. Everybody excited. They finally scored a bucket, Graham. Wow, you talk about sportsmanship. That was a nice display of it right there.
Why? Did they
What
let him
was the
score?
sportsmanship? They just let him have the shot? Or
she
what?
The
referred-
crowd.
She's
Oh,
referring to the crowd.
The
Okay.
crowd.
I
was
have
into
never
it.
heard it that loud in that arena,
So-
guys, when the
Really?
Matadors win.
Okay.
I have been for years, Graham, and you're perfect to ask about this. I've been in favor of a mercy rule. I think if the team, like, if it's 40-0, and the mercy rule will be at the discretion of the umpires, the referees, whoever
Yep.
is available, and both coaches.
Yes.
But if it's 40-0, 50-0,
Mm-hmm.
what are we doing? If there was a mercy rule, would you have been in favor of it?
I think everyone except maybe the coach of Bethesda would have been in favor of it because they're coming in with just 5 players. They knew that it wasn't going to go well. So I think everyone would have been down to call. That's why the cheer was so loud
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
scored. But, John, you'll love this. We talked with the referees before the game, and they obviously knew that they were so shorthanded. They said, well, we're expecting that they could get down to 1 player and they could keep playing.
Wow.
And we're like, how could that possibly happen? And so the ref was like, they'd try to inbound it. It'd be a violation. The 1 player would have to go on defense. He said, we'll keep playing until we deem it uncompetitive. And
Wait a
I
minute.
think you
Wait a
could
minute.
Even
How
until
can that
we
not
deem
be
it It was not
uncompetitive?
uncompetitive when it was 52-0?
That's as far as if a player were to foul out like they
Okay,
did in the
got
game
it,
before.
got
And
it.
when he was saying all this, we were like, it's already feeling uncompetitive before
Yeah,
we've started
yeah.
this game.
So is this a highlight of your play-by-play career so far?
I guess so. You know what, guys? I got a lot of love for the Matadors. They've given me an opportunity, but they have really struggled over the past few seasons.
Didn't you tell me they lost a game by like 100 points
last
year?
season to USC? They lost by
How
100 points. They
much
only
So how
won.
bad is Bethesda?
That's crazy.
They only won 4 games last year, guys. I thought I knew the depths
How did
of
they win any
women's college
game?
Yeah.
basketball. You know, it's playing these early in the season. You know, the exhibition against not Division One teams.
Yeah.
This wasn't even a Division Two team. They're in the NCCAA, the Christian Collegiate Association.
You got to make up letters to find these guys.
Down the list. All right. Well, congratulations, man.
Thanks,
Viral
guys.
sensation, Graham Metzger. Thanks, man.
Very
and congrats.
exciting for
we'll
you,
play it
Graham.
on the show, too.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There's Graham Metzger. Coming up next for you is Mason in Ireland on YouTube and on the app and on the radio, and Mychal Thompson and Pepe Mantilla are going to be here. Wild day as San Antonio comes to town to face the Lakers tonight. Mason in Ireland. See you in a minute.
You may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069.
I think I turned my clocks back too far. My gray hair is back to brown. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Show some care for your hair. We're offering huge savings on the Autumn Glow Hair Ritual at Sage Spa and Salon.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
And the number 1 reason.
Win and drive home a Lincoln Nautilus, November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's Travis. Every legend has a story, and those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Legends Attic is the premier sports memorabilia gallery and store that offers a unique blend of rare and iconic collectibles. It's a community for sports fans and collectors, so go check it out for yourself. Legends Attic, 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow Legends Attic on all social media platforms so you can stay connected to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling, while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. What's the advantage? With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast, but you also get the best person for your job. It's a win-win. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Recruiting a team or looking for fresh talent, ZipRecruiter covers the field with their powerful technology and immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even line up. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Rich Eisen here for Sonos, the speakers that bring every game to life in my own house. With studio quality sound, Sonos makes you feel like you're right there in the stadium. Whether you're cheering on your team, binging your favorite show, or listening to the hottest songs, Sonos fills every room with incredible sound. Setup is easy. Just plug in, open the Sonos app, and you're ready to go. Want stadium quality sound at home just like me? Because I love Sonos. You will too. Explore soundbars, speakers, and more at Sonos.com. Sonos. They look as good as they sound.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710 Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason in Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
I don't know where these sounds are coming from. Everybody's on my nerves today. Everybody's on my nerves.
Are you going to sit there and just take it?
Let's get to it. Your Wednesday afternoon. Mason in Ireland right now.
Good afternoon, Ireland. best show on the radio.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
All right, let's roll. It is San Antonio in town tonight. Wemby has come to town.
Big game.
And that means...
literally and figuratively.
That means Mychal Thompson and Pepe Mantilla will be here for the show today at some point, and so mayhem will ensue.
Yeah.
Is it Mychal's game or Pepe's?
Mychal.
Okay.
And
those tend to be more factual than Pepe's.
Whoopie-doo. Yeah, and he puts a lot of work into him. He actually was writing this the other day on the plane 3 or 4 days in advance of the game.
Oh,
so
nice.
Mychal's games
he
are always
works hard
good.
at those. So I guess the thing that jumped out at me more than anything from the last 24 hours, and I assumed it was an AI deep fake or whatever, Freddie Freeman.
The worm?
Doing the worm. Now, I don't think I could ever have done it.
No,
John, did you ever do the worm?
No, and I couldn't do what he did. But you know, the little history here. The reason the Dodgers, when they reach base, normally on extra base hits, but sometimes just on singles, would do the dance. Is they were making fun of when Freddie Freeman first came to the Dodgers. They realized he couldn't dance. They were at some charity function and he was really stiff. So they're all imitating Freeman.
Yes.
And now they might have to come up with a new move.
New dance.
Because Freddie learned how to dance since the last time
And he
we saw him.
shaked it too. Come on, Freddie.
Yeah. So,
good for him.
do you have worm experience?
I have a funny story with the worm.
'Kay.
It's not myself doing the worm,
'Kay.
but it was at a wedding. So
Yep.
I was at a wedding in Hawaii, and so we were there for like 5 days. We got to know the entire, anybody who's going to the wedding, we got to know pretty well. We got to know this guy who's kind of a stiff, kind of like almost like a Freddie, but like uninteresting, uncool guy.
Okay.
Nobody liked him. So, but he was somebody's boyfriend. And so we've got to know him over the past couple of days, come to the wedding. He decides to wear bell-bottom jeans.
Oh, nice.
1.
Yeah.
And 2, at one point in time, he starts doing the worm in the middle of everybody. And everyone's like, whoa, where did that come from? And he dropped something out of his pocket.
Yeah.
That might have been used with his girlfriend.
So it was a condom?
It was a different toy.
Okay.
Oh, it was a
Comes
toy.
out of his pocket.
Oh, my God.
In the middle of doing the worm at my friend's wedding in Hawaii.
So a sex toy falls out of his pocket.
They'll never
during
forget
the worm.
this guy.
Nope,
That's
never
for sure.
forget this guy. And
That's a memorable
quite
move.
The story.
Yeah.
At least that didn't happen to Freddie. He gave Kike his phone before he did that.
Brian, you look like a guy who maybe once did the worm, no?
Yeah, once when I was, 12, 13 years old, that was the dance move.
But Freddie's like 36?
Yeah, good for him.
I mean, nobody's got a worm at 36,
He can
do they?
do the splits.
Yeah, that's true. Now, yes, he can. Now, I had a great dance move back in the day that I would dust off in
Which
key
was?
situations. It's hard. I don't think it has a name. I think they called it the mace.
Okay, what'd you do?
Leaned back
Okay.
and bounced on each arm like this. Does that make sense?
So you're on the ground.
No. I was up. I don't know if I.
You were
still
just
have this
doing the
move or not.
limbo?
No.
Is it like a backwards crab walk?
Backwards crab walk.
Are
is
your hands on
basically,
the ground?
One and then the other,
Oh,
one
okay.
and then
Okay.
the other.
Gotcha.
This move, I mean, Sherry Heineman was so blown away.
See, I've got all the moves. I got the dice,
the lawnmower,
the swim.
Yeah.
I got them all.
By the way, this is the sprinkler, is it not? You called it the lawnmower. The lawnmower.
The lawnmower's this one. Yeah, that's right. This is the sprinkler.
Yeah. Brian, you got a good dance move?
John took them. I mean, my
you do
go-to
all
is
those?
the sprinkler.
You
Yeah,
do all those?
That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Shopping
know.
cart.
I would probably die if I tried to do the dance move that I
Well, don't do that
did
then.
when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
But it is
I suggest you don't try it.
Let your imaginations run wild.
I'm genuinely excited about the Laker game tonight because I think this is a real test.
Sure.
Victor Wembanyama is the best defensive player in the NBA. He leads the league in blocks. Makes so much so that when he's on the court, all right?
Yep.
When Victor is on the court, they're the number 1 defensive team in the NBA. When he's off the court, dead last, 30th. That's how much of a difference he makes.
I mean, that guy, couldn't he stand, touch the rim, and reach the free throw line at the same time?
I'm pretty sure, I'll check this tonight, but I'm pretty sure he can dunk without jumping.
What's his wingspan? Do we know what his wingspan is?
Oh, it's got to be ridiculous.
It's got to be
8 feet.
insane,
Yeah,
right?
it's just nuts.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
And to the people who've never seen him play, block some time tonight because this guy is unbelievable. He's what LeBron calls an alien. He goes, you've heard the term unicorn. This dude is an alien. He does things that no one else is physically capable of.
By the way, his wingspan is 8 feet from Google.
8 feet. There you go.
Just ridiculous.
In fact, I think he is the best player in the league, and the only thing that stands between him and becoming legendary is his body and his health.
Correct. Mychal, who will be in here in a while, I'm with you. I would, if there was a draft to win the title this year, so we have a 1-year window, okay, I would take Wemby first.
Yes.
Mychal would take Jokic or SGA, and none of those answers are bad. None of those answers are all good, and he may be right because they've both done it. They've both performed on the highest stage and won the title and won a Finals MVP, both of them. Wemby hasn't done any of that stuff. It's just that Wemby's skill set you cannot duplicate.
Yes. I watched Wemby all last year, well, until he got hurt, because he was my number 1 pick in fantasy. So I had so much fun. You want to talk about winning the category of blocks.
Did the person who had number 1 pick this year take Wemby?
Yes, it was Mike Trudell.
Yeah.
Last year, I could have gone Jokic, ended up going Wemby.
I don't think you can be criticized for that.
Yeah, this year Wemby, I think, was the pick. I mean,
especially if you're just piling up stats.
How do we think the Lakers will attack him? How can you attack him with what the Lakers have?
You have to keep on. And one thing the Lakers have discovered, you have to play with pace. You can't. If you get into a half court with San Antonio, you basically have a do not pass sign 6 feet in front of the rim.
Yep.
So what they got to do, Emily, is they have got to play fast. They did it the other night in Portland. They just attacked, and that's what they got to do tonight.
Yep.
They just got to take. Now, a lot of this will come down to whether or not Austin Reeves is available. Austin is questionable for the game. He's got a groin injury. I talked to somebody this morning, and they said it could go either way. If it's up to Austin, he'll demand to play, but it's not up to him.
Yeah.
I saw Dave, put a video. He was at shoot-around. So at least that's a little positive. That
right. So he was at shoot-around, yeah.
And participating.
And participating. Okay. So, yeah,
Luka's playing, so that's good.
The thing, we talked to Dr. Clapper yesterday, and the one thing you don't want is for the groin injury to get any worse because it can become chronic and nagging. So better to miss a couple of games now than miss, a stretch of a week or 10 days or whatever it is. So,
although, I'm glad you took us here because I think I know the reason, but let me just throw it out there. It's almost as if, because of what you and I have described over the years as ring culture, all that matters is the ring.
It is true.
It's almost turned the regular season into a glorified preseason. And here's what I mean. I think every team looks at the regular season like you just explained.
Yep.
Hey, we're in week 2, week 3. Doesn't matter. Last night, the Clippers sat Kawhi and Bradley Beal just because they could.
Yeah.
And they lost to OKC. The other night, if that's a playoff game, Luka and Austin both play. But because it wasn't and there was no urgency, the Lakers decided to rest them, and they got away with it. They won the game anyway. But every team, Mace, is doing this now. If you look night to night in the NBA, players that could play, but might be a little tweaked. Mychal will be in here in a while.
I mean, there's a difference between, managing an injury is different from just let's take the night off. Isn't it?
But I think that the problem is all teams use one to justify the other.
Right.
In other words, a guy who could play, the coach will say, well, he's a little banged up, so we're going to give him the night off, which makes sense. It's early in the season.
Yeah.
The problem is every team's doing that.
Yeah, every team and so many players.
And the people I feel the worst about are the fans. So the other night, the announcer for the Blazers, the guy who has my job, told me that the last 6 times Luka has gone to Portland, 4 with Dallas, 2 with the Lakers, he has not played.
It's always, isn't it often a second night of a back-to-back, Portland?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Or the front end of a back-to-back.
Mychal tells a story that when Clay and Steph were the biggest story in the NBA, the Splash Brothers at the top of their powers, that a bunch of family members of his family drove to Denver from a couple of states away, 7-8 hour drive. They get there. The Warriors load managed both Steph and Clay. Neither one played.
Right.
They had 2 games against New Orleans in Clay's last year there, and Steph and Clay sat them both out. So if you're a fan and you save up your money, and it's really ironically, there was an election in New York last night, and this came up with the candidates. Like, it's too expensive for the average fan to go to any sporting
Life
event.
is too expensive
in New York City, and it's true in L.A. too. You often talked about how the biggest investment you have, other than your house, is your Rams season tickets.
Yep.
And because of that, a guy in their 20s or a family that doesn't make a lot of money might only be able to go to one game a year. Now, the good news about the NFL is they don't load manage.
Correct.
If they can play, they play. There's only 17 games. They go out there. But in the NBA, everybody, they'll say they don't.
Right.
But everybody load manages. And so the chance, like tonight.
Yeah.
I got these guys coming in from Idaho tonight. They've been, they wanted to come to a game. So they saw Wemby on the schedule.
Right. They'd be bummed if there was no Luka.
Or Wemby.
What
if, they circled this on the date to come see Wemby. Now,
Yeah.
it looks like it's going to work out for them.
Sure.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to fix it, but I threw my idea out yesterday that you said it's better than doing nothing, and I agree. Maybe we incentivize these guys to play. Give them a bonus if they play more.
Yeah.
60 games, 70 games, 80 games, and the bonus goes up incrementally. Sure. But I think the NBA has to do something. They have to get into it because now it is completely acceptable to sit your stars for any reason whenever you want.
Yeah.
And it's unique to the NBA.
Well, you can show up in the ballpark and Ohtani's not in the lineup
but he won't take
again.
a whole series off. And
True.
the difference between the NBA is you only got one chance to catch your, like, let's say Wemby's your favorite player.
Yeah.
You save the money. Like tonight, a lower bowl ticket at Crypto.com Arena is going to be minimum $200-300.
Yeah, sure.
Minimum. And even to get in the building up top is going to be pricey. So if you save up your money, particularly if you have kids, and you say, okay, my kid's favorite player is Wemby. We're going to pay for parking. We're going to pay the inflated concession prices. We're going to pay for the tickets. And you get to the game, and a guy is in street clothes because he doesn't feel like playing. We've got to be proactive here.
Yeah, for sure. And this is a little tip to people. Tickets are not crazy expensive tonight.
Like, what section are you looking at?
Let's see. Your section
111 is where
111, 600.
But that's still a lot of money.
Right.
But
if you want to sit in the end zone, $200. If you want to be in the third bowl, $108.
Yeah. So that's way up top.
Yeah,
right?
way up top.
Okay. Yeah. So, but still, $108 to a guy on a budget.
Oh, it's crazy.
Especially if he's got a wife and 2 kids. To drop $400 on tickets, and you know this because you go to more sporting events than anyone I know. It's not just the price of the ticket.
It's everything else.
Parking is expensive. Concessions are expensive. You've got to, make plans to get there and get back. You were looking during the Dodgers run last week. You were trying to figure out the best way to get in and out. Should you take a car? Should you take?
Yep.
And when you started to shop, you realized that it was going to be expensive no matter what.
No matter what. Yeah,
what did you decide to do? By the way,
I ended up buying parking and lot whatever.
Do you mind me asking what you paid for the parking?
Yeah, $275
for a parking pass.
A parking spot.
And obviously not everybody can afford $275 for a parking pass. But that's what I'm saying. If we are going to, I'm a free market guy, a supply and demand. If you want to charge whatever you want,
sure.
Okay, you own movie theaters for many years. You adjusted your concession prices and your ticket prices based on demand, which you should as a business owner. But if we're going to do this to people, if we are going to charge, and the NBA to me is the greatest show on earth. It is. Wait till you see tonight. It's going to be so fun.
Spectacle.
It's worth paying. It's like what we say about the Sphere. You and I have been lucky enough to go to the Sphere. Brian, have you been yet to the Sphere?
Not yet.
Have you been?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so when you guys go, you will walk out of there and you will say, that is like nothing I've ever experienced.
Deacon Fry helped me get Sue Kalinsky, my podcast partner, into the Sphere this weekend to see the Eagles. She said it's the greatest concert she's ever seen.
I said,
and it's because of the spectacle of all of it.
I said, I went with Billy Mack. Bill McDonald and I went. We happened to have an off night when U2 was playing. And our great friend Harris Rosner, who's a ticket broker, we said, work your magic, see if you can get us in. He did. He always does. By the way, if you ever need tickets to anything, VIP tickets.
Yeah, they're great.
They can get tickets to anything. So Billy and I go, and we look at and we've both been to tons of shows. We look at each other, and I think that's the best concert experience I've ever had in my life.
Yep.
And it's not because of the band.
No.
It's because of the venue. Tonight it's going to be because of the players.
Sure.
You're going to see Luka. You're going to see Wemby.
All the
it's going to be
stars.
great. But if we are going to ask fans to pay top dollar, we should at least make the attempt to get everybody playing. And again, I don't have all the answers.
Right.
I don't know how to solve it. But right now they're not doing anything, which is not okay.
Yeah.
We got to keep trying to do
All right, coming up next for you, you saw the Dodgers celebration on Monday at Dodger Stadium. Joe Davis was the MC, and one guy has got a problem with that. We will do it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight, the Lakers return home to Crypto.com Arena for a midweek matchup versus the Spurs.
Stolen by Luka. Luka on a breakaway. Just has to beat Wiggins. He does. Lay it up and in.
Your LA Lakers host the San Antonio Spurs.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening November 13th. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more playtime with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, opening November 13th. This is how SoCal plays.
Want to sell your home because you're downsizing? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell the home that you've inherited? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your home and take advantage of your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. No matter what your reason for selling, Seller's Advantage will make you a competitive cash offer and can close in as little as days or as long as you need. Don't worry about the condition of your home. You don't need to pay for costly repairs because they buy as is. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes for over 20 years, focusing on helping sellers get the highest offer possible without having to get it ready for the market or deal with agents or pay commissions. They make selling easy and painless. They'll even offer you a $20,000 advance for moving and other expenses. If it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. Call 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
Every ceviche at Mercado González begins with limes fresh squeezed daily. Yes, daily. And each drop of those limes marinates our delicious shrimp, caught from El Mar de Cortés for a unique mariscos flavor you can't find anywhere else in the world. Spoon the ceviche over our tostadas raspadas and take a crunchy bite. That's the sound of authenticity. Mercado González, Mexico in every detail.
Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. Southern California is our home. It's the air we breathe, the sky we share, the communities that connect us. Every day we have the choice to make a change. On every road, with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Together, we power potential. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeIsElectric.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
When it's game time, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful Silverado to the all-electric Blazer EV, their championship caliber team is ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
Ultimately, Mason's a negative guy, man. You just got to take it like that.
The biggest show on the radio.
Hey, by the way, I'm not a negative guy. I'm really a positive guy, just to be clear.
It doesn't sound like it to me.
Yeah.
Steve Mason and John Ireland right now.
And Sean McVay will be on with us in just a little while. Got a little breaking news.
Yeah, as I feared, Austin Reeves out tonight with a groin strain. Jackson Hayes will play. So it's going to be hard to beat San Antonio. San Antonio has one loss. It was 2 days ago in Phoenix. And so to beat them without LeBron and without Austin is going to be an uphill battle. But I said that the other day when I thought they had no chance in Portland, and they won without any of those guys.
Yeah, who knows?
So let's see what happens.
The Los Angeles Rams have signed Harrison Mavis. Is it Mavis? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. To the practice squad. He is a kicker. His nickname is the Thicker Kicker because he's
a big guy.
He's a little more full-size guy. He specializes in power. Most field goals of 50-plus yards in Missouri history in the SEC, including the longest field goal in SEC history, 61 yards. He was 20 of 21 in the UFL last year, including 13 of 14 from 40-plus yards. He has yet to kick in the NFL.
So this is how the Lions found their kicker, Jake Bates. He was the best kicker in the UFL.
Yep.
And they said, let's give him a shot, and he has killed it for them. That was like 3 years ago. And now he's still their kicker to this day. He's one of the best kickers in the league. So I would imagine that they are going to have the Thicker Kicker compete against Josh Carty this week.
The Carty party.
And may the best man win.
Yeah.
But I would, well, Sean's coming on today.
Yeah.
We'll ask him.
Carty party, Thicker Kicker. Which way do you go, Em?
Anything will be a good change.
Anything will be a good change.
So hopefully the Thicker Kicker can get some wins for the Rams.
Go Thicker Kicker.
But if they don't make a change, they will lose a playoff game because they can't kick.
100%.
You have to be able to kick.
Got to be able to make an extra point without everybody sweating. All right, what's on tap today here on ESPN LA? Well, we're talking about it. Lakers back on home court tonight to take on San Antonio and Wemby. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 5:30 with tip-off at 7. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thank you to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Okay, now, here's something I didn't really think of until I heard Mad Dog Russo talk about it.
Okay.
So Joe Davis, voice of the World Series, also voice of the Dodgers during the regular season, emceed the celebration scenario at Dodger Stadium on Monday. Listen to what Mad Dog says about it.
When you're a national broadcaster and you're the voice of the sport on a big stage, when you did 1 million playoff games, and then they, in one of the crippling losses that a franchise is going to have in the history of the sport, that's as bad a loss as you're ever going to have. And I got Joe, basically the body's not even cold yet. And I got Joe at Dodger Stadium doing the freaking Dodger parade. Oh, my God. That's bad. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. You can say I'm screaming and yelling about nothing. That would piss me off if I'm a Blue Jay fan. I got Joe Davis shaking everybody's hand. Give me a shaking freaking Ohtani's hand, and he's freaking he's getting rings. He's the announcer for the World Series. You think Kirk Gowdy was getting any of this nonsense?
Does Mad Dog have a point?
I understand his point.
Yes.
That it's a weird look. But put yourself in Joe's shoes. He works for the Dodgers.
Correct.
The reason they ask him to MC all these things is because he's really good at it.
He is great.
And so if you have that club in your bag, and you don't use it, then the Dodgers are being stupid. Joe's good at that. He's a recognizable face.
Yep.
He is. When they signed Ohtani, Joe emceed that press conference.
But he was. I mean, I put this into a different category. I mean, he was the unbiased voice of the World Series, and now I'm sure most of Canada looks at it and says, well, how could he be unbiased? He actually works for the Dodgers, and he's emceeing their celebration.
Yeah, but that's a you problem. Like you always say, Joe Buck hates the Dodgers, John Smoltz hates the Dodgers. They don't.
Right. Joe Buck does hate the John Smoltz 100% hates the Dodgers.
Neither one of them
100%.
But it is the reason I bring it up is it is a perception that some people will have. If I'm the Dodgers, I'm fine with it. If I'm MLB, I'm fine with it.
1988, who emceed the ceremony?
For the parade.
Yep.
I don't remember.
It was Tommy Lasorda. It was not Vin Scully. It was Tommy Lasorda.
Because of this?
Well, I mean, maybe that's what Vin said. I don't want to be that guy. Was he the voice of baseball at that point? Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if you go pull up the Kirk Gibson home run on YouTube, it's Vin's call.
Yeah.
She's gone.
So, yeah, I mean, I see the griping. I see that. But, here's what I say to Canada. Oh, well, get him in 30 years.
32.
See you in 30 years. Thanks for playing.
And we have Joe on the show all the time. Anybody that knows Joe will tell you he's a great guy. I'm not going to criticize Joe for doing this. If your bosses at the Dodgers come to you and say, and this is his main source of income, and they come to you and say, hey, we need you to MC the ceremony for our world. What's Joe supposed to do? Say no?
Right.
Yeah, no. Mad Dog likes to do stuff like this. I get it. He needs a subject for a rant.
Old man yelling at sky.
Go ahead. Have your fun. I have no problem with what Joe or the Dodgers did.
I do not either, because I don't really care if Canadians are upset.
And by the way, the Canadians should be excited about that team. Nobody was picking that team. The Yankees and the Red Sox were picked to finish 1-2. Some people even put the Orioles ahead of the Blue Jays. And they had a monster year, and I think next year they're now the team to beat in that division, even though the Yankees and Red Sox are still there.
Right.
And I think Bo Bichette is going to be
a Dodger
in free agency.
Second base next year.
So I'm not sure if they're going to have the same exact team next year.
Yeah.
But again, they'll have a great shot because their core players will be there again. Obviously, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be there again.
Yeah. But, a lot of people saying Kyle Tucker and Bo Bichette to the Dodgers.
And Skubal, too.
And Tarek Skubal.
Sure, why not?
We got everybody.
What if they got all three?
Oh, can you imagine?
They don't need Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, Tarek Skubal.
They don't need Bo Bichette. They don't need Kyle Tucker.
They do need a second baseman and an outfielder.
Yeah.
Wait a second. They just won the World Series 2 years in a row with the second baseman and an outfield that they have.
But I still think Teoscar should be in left, Kyle Tucker should be in right, and Tommy Edman should be at center, and Bo Bichette should be at second. I've put together the team. Andrew Friedman, I hope you're taking notes. All right, coming up next for you, I want everybody to know I do have an alibi for last Wednesday morning. I have an alibi for last Wednesday morning.
What happened last Wednesday morning?
I will explain it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about National University. Born and built right here in Southern California, NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And here's the best part. They make it achievable on 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, and millions handed out in scholarships last year. Plus, you're never on your own. NU gives you whole team support, professors, advisors, resources to keep you on track so you can finish strong. So no matter why you're going to college, NU is there for you. And in particular, they're veteran-founded, very pro-military. If you have a military background, you've got to explore National University, proud sponsor of the 17-time champion Lakers and of ESPN LA. If you have any questions about National University, you can get those answered at their website, nu.edu. Once again, nu.edu, National University.
DeMarco and Travis, Talking the latest sports and setting the latest viral trends.
My kids inform me that it's not just 6-7 now, it's 4-1.
We're just putting any numbers together.
So they just do a thing. I think it's probably, we should do our own just at 7-10.
7-1.
Wait, what was your number?
That's 75.
Okay,
we're
7-5.
7-5.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
What's going on? It's Bethel Duran, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact. And right now, if you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 11/30/25.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice is double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee, makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey, everybody's here. Mychal Thompson's in the house. Pepe Mantilla is here. We're getting ready for Lakers Spurs tonight. By the way, your USC Trojans back at the Coliseum on Friday as they take on Northwestern. Friday's game presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Fight on. John, I've got an alibi. Guys, I have an alibi for last Wednesday.
Okay.
What do I have the most of in my fridge, and it is always, always there?
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream, exactly right.
Yeah.
Lead.
There was, no, I don't fridge that. I don't put that in the fridge. Just before 11 a.m. last Wednesday, a manager from a business in Ontario reported a trailer had been stolen. It was revealed that it contained 30 pallets of whipped cream worth $80,000. Now, I was not there.
Okay.
But
you're claiming innocence?
I'm claiming innocent. And I'm curious from you, John, what is the one thing that's always in your fridge? For me, it is whipped cream.
One thing that is always in my fridge, this unsweet iced tea from Pure Leaf.
Yeah. Do you have the sound there, Brian? That's the Ready Whip sound. Yes.
That does sound like a bong.
It does. You know what? That really does sound like a bong. It does. Michael, what's the one thing that's always in your fridge?
Veuve Clicquot champagne to go with my nuts.
Fancy.
Fancy?
What, Pepe?
Fancy.
What's wrong with that?
Sorry. I'm sorry, mister. I'm sorry, sir, Michael.
I got Ready Whip. You got champagne.
Yeah.
Pepe, what do you got?
I drink the same.
You drink
tea,
unsweetened tea,
but not unsweetened.
No, you drink it sweet tea.
Yeah.
Brian, what about you?
Iced coffee. Always got some iced
Always
coffee.
got iced coffee
Always.
rolling in the fridge.
Yes.
Em?
I always have Good Culture cottage cheese.
You like cottage cheese, huh?
I'm
like
a really
cottage
big
cheese.
fan of this specific Good Culture cottage cheese. It's my go-to snack. It's really,
That
really
specific brand. So every night after dinner, I take like a plate, and I put whipped cream on the plate. Then I give it to the dogs.
What?
Yeah, the dogs love. Well, you know they do that downstairs at Star.
Yeah.
My dogs love Ready Whip. They love Ready Whip. So every night they get their Ready Whip, and then I get mine.
How much do you squirt in your mouth? How many squirts?
Well, I go through. I probably got 7 cans of Ready Whip in the fridge right now. So there's always a can ready to go.
So
But
you go through one a day?
I would say I go through one every other day.
Do you ever get a tub of Ready Whip instead of a can?
No, like Cool Whip, I think is made of like petroleum something or other.
And you think Ready Whip is all good things?
Ready Whip is all good things.
It's good petroleum.
Cool Whip
Better,
is something different
better
altogether.
petroleum.
Yeah. So, Michael, what's been happening, man? No Austin Reeves tonight,
No.
unfortunately, for the game tonight.
I know, but this came down too.
Oh,
no,
no.
you got to be kidding
What
me.
is it?
No Wemby tonight. Out. Rest.
No, not true.
Please say that's not true.
That's not true. You're yanking our chains.
Yep.
We were
That's it.
just
No,
Resting.
you're totally yanking our chains.
Aha! You see?
Yeah.
You see? You see what I talk about?
I
Load
said
management?
you're yanking our chains.
Now, how do you think the people in Portland felt
I'm
the
mad
other
at
night?
you for
I think they feel
saying
terrible.
that.
Why doesn't your league do something about
Exactly.
it? Why don't they
I
take some
talked to
kind of
people in
action?
Portland.
Why
They
is
were-
Adam Silver sound asleep
They
on
were
this?
devastated Luka didn't play up there.
Are you serious?
No, he's
he's
playing.
playing.
But just think, if they did rest him tonight, what that would mean.
Before you guys come in, we were just talking about that. I don't know. Michael and Pepe, what do you think of this plan Michael and I came up with? It's embarrassing that we're at this point, but we are.
When to say
the
stars
union-
in town, we hope he's going to play.
Yeah, the union would never allow us to not pay a guy for
His
not
full
playing.
salary, yeah.
All right, so we can't say we're taking your money away because you didn't play. They would all strike.
Yep.
So, Pepe, what we came up with was, would it be possible to incentivize good players to play more?
The
This
stars.
is what I mean.
The stars.
If you to qualify for the Thompson Ireland plan, you would have to have been a past All-Star. You would have to have appeared in the Rising Stars game, or you would have to be on an All-NBA team. So we're talking about maybe 50 guys, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If those 50 guys go into a pool, if they play 60 games, they get a bonus.
No.
If they play 70 games, they get a bigger bonus. If they play 80, they get a huge bonus. So we incentivize them to play more. Would it work?
It will work because money always, the money talks.
But you got to start higher than 60.
Yeah,
Be like
you want to go
70.
65? Yeah, because
See,
65 is what you need to do.
Yeah,
to-
gotta be like-
65 is to make all NBA.
gotta be like
yeah,
70.
okay, 65 would be level 1.
Yeah,
It's going to
level
be
one.
like 75
No,
games
but-
because you don't
but
want
what-
guys missing 20 games or 18 games.
But what is the reason that a lot of players don't play for small injuries?
Soft.
Is it soft or
Soft.
is it that
Well,
you
Depends on the injury.
The
Like-
early
what's
season
it-
battles don't matter. I'm playing for a ring.
I think the better question, Pepe, is what is their incentive to play? They don't lose money if they don't play.
How about
What the Lakers didn't play anybody the other night, and they won.
How about the thrill of competing?
I know, but that was your era. Now these
it doesn't exist anymore.
And by the way, I always say
I don't know why. You tell me why.
Guys Michael's age will always come back at me with, "Oh no, just tell them to suck them up." They won't do it.
No.
That we're
nobody
past
wants
that
to
point.
hear back in my day.
Right.
Those words,
by the way,
Michael, nobody wants to hear.
Like Kobe played through everything.
Yes.
That player doesn't exist anymore. Mychal Bridges is like a modern-day AC Green. He's not as good as Kobe was, but he's good. And, Michael, he plays in every game no matter what.
Yep.
It means something to him.
Derek
He's
Fisher
got over
Derek Fisher was like that, too.
Who?
Derek Fisher.
Yeah, but I mean, this, Pepe, every single night in the NBA, a good player
doesn't play.
But how do you tell the difference between, like, Austin Reeves,
he's hurt.
who's
He's
hurt
I got
and
no
is
problem with
managing
that.
a groin
I
injury,
got no problem
right?
with that.
And you don't want it to
But
get
hear
worse.
you're out just because you're resting. No.
There's a difference between managing an injury and just taking the
A
night
real
off.
injury.
And there are guys that just take the night
growing
off.
is a real injury.
My first course of action to fix this is what I've told you guys all before. Back the season up 2 weeks. Tell every team to play 2 preseason games. That's it. You're not allowed to play more or less. You have to play 2
That's
weeks.
not going to change
Wait a minute.
anything.
Wait a minute. Stay with me.
Hang on a second,
Stay
Pepe.
with
Don't
me.
jump on John Ireland. His name is on the show.
Don't run the light.
No, plus, Pepe, stay with me. You didn't let me.
He's pointing at me with a finger.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut you to 2 preseason games, but I'm going to start the season on October 5th instead of October 19th. I just eliminated every back-to-back.
There you go,
They're
Pepe.
all gone.
Yeah, so that's not an excuse to do the load management.
Correct.
Right, you have less
Now,
of an
I
excuse.
don't know if that would work. I really don't. They might still say, nah, I don't feel like playing.
Yep.
But at least it would put the onus on the teams and the player. Right now, I don't blame the Lakers for resting those guys the other night. We got in at 3.
You don't?
No, we got in at 3 in the
Oh,
morning.
please.
You would have.
They slept until 2 p.m.
No,
Go ahead, Michael. Start a
Michael,
sentence
Michael.
with back in my day.
Back in my day, we used to fly commercial on
Michael.
Eastern Airlines.
Michael.
PSA.
Luka
Michael,
played
wait a
77
second.
minutes.
He's right, okay?
What?
He's not always right, but today he's right
Thank you.
about the mic back in my day.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, my grandfather said, back in my day, and I hated it. Okay?
Yeah, but he was right.
No, okay, so now we're back at that point. Life changes.
Yeah,
what are you going to
and
do?
in this regard, it has changed. These players they don't have the mentality, Michael, that Kobe had, or
AC Green,
yeah,
or Michael Cooper.
yeah, or even Michael Jordan.
But who does?
Jordan, yeah.
No, who does?
Anthony Edwards
does anybody?
Anthony Edwards wants to play every game.
Mychal Bridges does.
Mychal. So there are a couple of guys. You just named a bunch of guys, and now you name virtually.
But Mace, back then there were 50 Mychal Bridges.
Right.
Now
exactly.
there's one.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so Pepe, settle this argument. If Michael and I disagree on this, let's say we have a draft, and you're trying to win the title this year. Okay. That's all that matters. There's no NBA past this year, so you're only trying to win this season. If I had the first pick, I would take Wemby. Michael would take Jokic or SGA, both great choices.
Who have also won.
Yeah, and have been through it and have won. If you had the first pick, who would you take?
Jokic.
You would? Mace, who would you take?
Wemby, Jokic, or Jokic.
Yeah, I would take Wemby. Would you take SGA or Jokic?
Jokic.
The only problem is he missed the second half of last season.
Jokic did?
Wemby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wemby missed this. So to
Jokic
me,
is an unbelievable player.
To me,
You guys aren't wrong.
To me, he's an unbelievable player, but you've got to demonstrate that you can do it consistently over the course of a season.
Michael, the reason I'm surprised you don't agree with me on this is
I love
you're the
Wemby,
one.
don't get
You're
me
the
wrong.
one that has beat it into me that basketball is a two-way sport. That
Yeah,
you
right.
go offense and defense. Jokic is okay defensively. Wemby is the best defensive player in the world.
You're right.
And so I'm getting he impacts the game on both sides of the court.
Only reason why I take Jokic is because he's done it before. We
Yeah,
don't
there's not a wrong
But
answer.
you know, here's the thing: the NBA screwing up. San Antonio should be on TV more.
Yes.
They've got Shohei Ohtani of the NBA.
yes.
They've got. I mean, this Caitlin Clark. He's like that.
Yes, he's the biggest attraction. He's
Well,
the most
remember, they
unique
have
player in the
all
game.
new TV partners, so they'll figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, get him on TV.
This tonight's an ESPN game.
Oh, there you go.
Sedano's doing sidelines for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, okay, I really like to see Wemby, but there is always somebody that is going to come out with a weight to defend against
Him?
Wemby.
No.
Creating,
There's no way.
No,
What the hell
wait.
Yeah, which way? Which way?
You make him foul.
Phoenix
You make
did.
him foul you.
Well-
there is nobody's perfect, okay?
But Wemby.
You are.
Pepe, so you're suggesting if you're guarding Wemby is foul him?
No. Just make him.
Double team him, foul.
Pepe,
Make him foul
Pepe,
you.
if you are a shooter and you're sitting there and I'm shooting here, you shoot, Wemby just block your shot.
Yeah.
From
He
where
doesn't-
he's
Okay,
he
but you
doesn't
have
be
to
near you.
figure out how you. I mean, there's nobody's perfect.
That's
Michael.
true.
Well,
Yeah,
Pepe, your
nobody's
point.
perfect.
Phoenix
Good point.
did this weird thing the other night where every time Wemby got the ball, they rushed two defenders at him,
yeah.
and a third guy jumped in the pass lane, and he didn't know what to do. Now, they'll adjust to it tonight. San Antonio will be ready for it tonight. But on what Phoenix the other night, Michael, when they held him to 9 points, they hit him with something they'd never seen before. They just said, we'll let anyone else beat us, but you're not going to beat us.
And that is the beauty of
Phoenix
the sport.
won the game.
And that is the beauty of the sports, which bring me to a different sport, which is baseball. Why? Because everybody's talking about the Dodgers and how they won and all that. You know who deserves the most credit? The person that we've been criticizing sometimes, Roberts.
Oh, sure.
He might have had Pepe his best game as a manager in Game 7.
Oh, totally.
Also.
Totally.
Oh, think about it,
Okay.
Michael.
Everybody told him he had to go to the bullpen. He said, no, I don't. He put all 4 starters in the game.
Right.
All right. So he didn't go to the bullpen, which is what we were all clamoring for.
We were all clamoring
If
for
he
Miguel
doesn't-
Rojas
right.
in the lineup.
And-
He didn't have him in the lineup at the start of the
And
series.
so he puts Miguel Rojas in the lineup, who turns out to save the day. And maybe the best thing he did was he put Andy Pages in the game as a defensive replacement at the end of the game. And if he doesn't, that ball drops.
If he doesn't do that, I mean, it's a different
over.
story. Okay?
It's over,
And then you have the players playing really good. Kike is very smart. He makes that fantastic play. Rojas plays really good. Smith, everybody. And then the other manager, he lacked something. I don't know what it is. I'm not a manager. But if you have a guy in first base, you need the fastest guy there. And the guy that was in first base in the last inning wasn't the fastest.
There you go.
Well, and then there's a whole bunch of little stuff that happened too. But I thought Dave Roberts had maybe his best game managing with the brightest lights on.
I totally agree with you.
By the way, and I think, Michael, he's done it 2 different ways. Last year, he had no starters. He had only relievers, and he pieced it together from there. This year, he had no relievers. He had only starters. He pieced it away from there. So he's done it multiple different ways based on
I thought it was
talent.
the front office making those choices. Is
No,
is
not
it him?
in game.
Not in game. And you know, they collaborate a lot. But no, Dave on the spot.
And
was
not
making-
only that, everybody was talking about the Dodgers, Otani, Freeman, Mookie, and all that. Who were the ones that were hitting to win the game?
Sure.
All right, we got to get to icebreakers because I got a hole to dig out of.
All right.
Brian Cohen.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This month, BetterHelp is encouraging everybody to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there for them. You know, we're moving into the holidays. Thanksgiving is coming up, and everybody's happy and together and all that stuff. Maybe you're still feeling down. Maybe you're still feeling depressed or anxious or whatever that is. Therapy is the answer. I've been through this. Trust me, I've been through it, and a therapist changed my life. BetterHelp does initial matching work so you get the right therapist after a short questionnaire. They've been doing this for over 12 years. They will find you the right therapist. They've got over 30,000 therapists. BetterHelp, one of the world's largest online therapy platforms. They've served over 5 million people globally. It works. Average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on 1.7 million client reviews. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's pound 250 and use the keyword timeout. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Like Cap going full rock star.
Well, Cappy likes Pearl Jam because he does a pretty mean Eddie Vedder impersonation.
Well, it doesn't take a lot, you know what I mean? Every time. Right.
Sports, laughs, and unexpected concerts. Only on Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on ESPN LA.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Hey, what's up? It's Sedano. I'm here with the crazy Hernandez brothers from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. What if I'm at home, I'm like, I got to do this project, but I keep putting it off because I'm worried about the finances part of it. Like, what do you suggest those people do?
We all have a honey-do list, right? And you're the numbers guy. Your wife says, hey, I want to do this living room floor. You're putting it off because you're thinking it's going to cost me $5,000. Give us a call. Give me your square footage. You'll be surprised at what we can do for you.
A 5-minute phone call can save you thousands of dollars.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
I think Mychal and Pepe are bickering a bit in there.
There's some animated argumentation here.
What?
It's the best in the world.
Don't get him started. We'll never get him started.
Don't
Pepe
even.
knows it too.
Have
So
some
the
whipped
Premier
cream.
League-
I mean, Pepe knows it too. Don't think like
All right,
Pepe.
okay.
Pepe has his
Okay,
own
you
mind.
You two guys walk out and argue. We're going to do icebreakers.
We're doing icebreakers no matter what you guys say.
All right, go ahead, Em.
All right, our standings as of right now, Brian, you have 7. John, you have -7, and then everyone else has 0.
Oh, I'm
All right?
in this
So
thing.
restarted.
I'm only 7 down.
Only
All right,
7
here we
down.
go.
For 10 points, I was born in 1967 in Alameda, California.
Okay.
For 9 points, I have been playing a campaign Dungeons & Dragons for over 20 years.
Okay.
For 8 points, I've appeared in 2 movies that have been nominated for Best Picture. And it's not that horses movie that everyone says I should watch.
Okay, 2.
And I will watch it. I know it's
best. It's a great movie.
Okay.
2 best
for
picture.
7 points. I am a 2-time Razzie Award nominee and a winner of MTV Movie Award for Best On-Screen Duo in 2014.
But he won 2 Razzies.
Nominated for 2 Razzies.
Okay.
Didn't even win that.
Okay. All right.
And didn't say it was a he.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
For 6 points. I am the 8th highest grossing actor of all time. So it is a he. He's an actor.
Pepe.
Okay.
I said Halle Berry.
Yeah,
It's a guy.
She just said it's a guy.
It's a
Thank
guy.
you.
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But you said
Sorry,
I didn't say it was a guy. You
Sorry,
said
Pepe.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
Pepe's
it's not
out.
Halle Berry.
Pepe's
All right,
out.
here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else want to guess on the 8th highest grossing actor of all time?
No.
Okay.
Brian.
Okay.
Will Ferrell.
It is not Will Ferrell.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
All right.
For 5 points, I was in Saving Private Ryan.
Michael.
Mason.
Michael.
Mark Wahlberg.
Not Mark Wahlberg.
Mason. 7. Tom Hanks.
Not Tom Hanks. So it's John. It's up to you. So if you want to guess earlier and gain more points, or wait to the end to get any points at all.
I want one more clue.
Okay.
Don't say Halle Berry.
Okay.
For 4 points. Most of the time you see me, I am behind the wheel of a car. Do another one?
Yeah, I need another one.
For 3 points, I am the voice of Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy series.
I never saw Guardians of the Galaxies. Behind the whistle. I'm thinking.
You probably know.
I'm thinking.
stumped.
Oh, dude, give me one more clue.
One more. For 2 points. You know me by my nickname, but my real first and middle names are Mark Sinclair Vincent.
It's Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
It is Vin Diesel. For 2 points for John.
2 points.
There we go.
So, what two best picture
Vin Diesel
nominees
was in
did he
Saving Private Ryan.
So he was in Saving Private Ryan, so that was the Best Picture nominee. And then he was in one, it's called like Amendments or something. It was his first role ever, and honestly, he's in the background.
He was in a Saving Private Ryan.
He wasn't
He was.
in...
He was in a Private Ryan. I've seen that
He
movie
was.
10 times. I've never seen him.
He wrote to Spielberg himself and like had a long soliloquy about how much he loved Spielberg's work. Spielberg realized that he wanted to cast him in the movie, put him in Saving Private Ryan.
What part did he have? Like one of the many soldiers on the beach?
Did he have
getting shot?
Soldier.
He was. Did he have a speaking part?
Did he have a character name?
I believe he has a
Really?
speaking part. Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that. I don't remember him.
So he
thinking about
wasn't in the Don't Shoot
I was
Horses.
thinking about this the
He
other
was
day.
not in the Shoot Horses.
I was with Dave Singer at one of the playoff games, and he reminded me that one time he and Patty, his wife, walked into my house, and my dad was watching TV, and Saving Private Ryan was on, and he was totally wrapped up in it. It was in Spanish. He had the SAP on, so he was watching. My dad doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah, but he just didn't know any better.
Didn't know any better. Just watch the movie in Spanish. All right, coming up next for you. Oh, Michael, I got a great subject for you. Fight fixing. Fight fixing. I want to ask you about it coming up. In the meantime, we're going to do some sports graffiti right now. 877-710-ESPN.
Oh, did I mention that that Icebreakers is brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, made in the heart of Idaho, crafted, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice Vodka isn't just vodka, it's a statement.
All right, 877-710-ESPN. We've got really ramped up Pepe and ramped up Mychal. Very animated argumentation here in the studio today. You can ring in on any of that stuff. Wemby comes to town. No Austin Reeves tonight. Dodgers reaction from the week. 877-710-ESPN. Get your calls in here next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you are hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter, and right now you can use it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. They use powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So what are you waiting for? Go to that website. Try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Recently on the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis, Travis opened up about one of his biggest regrets ever.
The single worst decision I've ever made is exactly the scenario you just described.
Was that when you got your tattoo?
Yep. And it was my 21st or 22nd birthday. I forget exactly what it was.
I'm 37, baby.
And we went, and it was my buddy Antonio and I. We were in Isla Vista at Santa Barbara having a good time, and we said, hey, let's go out. And the next thing you know, there's a tattoo parlor. Let's go in there and see what's going on. And then, the next thing you know, you're in the chair. And it was a huge mistake. And
they should not be allowed to tattoo you if you're inebriated.
They were not following that rule.
Oh.
Bold takes and bad tattoos. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info. What does celebrating a Dodgers back-to-back world championship and Jim Beam have in common? Both are better when enjoyed with others. So grab a bottle and get together with friends. Cheers to the champs. Jim Beam, official bourbon of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Harry Douglas here. Fellas, it's time to step up your grooming game. Manscaped just leveled up with the Lawnmower 5 and the Chairman Plus, two powerhouses built for unmatched precision, comfort, and control. Whether you're cleaning up before a night out, preparing for a big meeting, or getting ready for a game day, Manscaped has the tools to help you look and feel your absolute best. These aren't just old school clippers. They're engineered for modern men who take pride in their daily routine. So upgrade your grooming gear and experience the difference. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go. Sports Graffiti time. All the lines lit. Pepe's here. Mychal Thompson is here. The whole gang is in the house. In Ireland, you've got the working telephone.
Devin in Las Vegas. You're hitting leadoff, Devin. What do you got?
Hey, what's going on, boys? I'm not trying to pocket watch the NBA players, but these guys are making a tremendous amount of money, man, and coaches aren't allowed to be coaches anymore. I really coach these guys up like in the back in the day used to be. Just nothing's like it used to be back in the day, man.
Yeah.
The good old days.
In my day,
Mychal,
You can't if you have backing of.
Mychal, the WWE, which used to be amazing, but just like everything else, just seems to be watered down, man.
Yeah, you're right about that. The WWE, all the great characters in the WWF or WWE retired or aged out. And this current group of wrestlers just don't have that kind of personalities. But
Not as good as back in your day.
As far as coaching these players, you can if you have the backing of management or ownership the way Eric Spoelstra has it. Because nobody messes around with him in Miami.
David in Lancaster. David, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon, fellas. How we doing?
Good.
All right. I'm not sure if you guys mentioned this topic yet yesterday. I missed yesterday's show. I'm not sure if you saw the Dodger Nike commercial.
Yeah.
And then also, I can't wait for the Apple Plus doc series, the one that May still has to watch this year's, so we could watch next year. So I can't wait for that doc series to come out.
Yeah, I don't know, David, if they're
they
doing it
again
again.
this year?
I don't. That was produced by Mookie Betts' wife and Freddie Freeman's
Yeah.
wife. I don't know if they arranged to do it again. Here's Alberto in La Puente. Hey, Alberto, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I was calling. You said you guys didn't know what part that Vin Diesel had in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, Michael does.
It's in the scene where.
Hello?
Go ahead. What scene?
Hello?
What scene?
We lost
That
him.
scene.
Oh, no, somebody just tweeted it to me. Vin was Private Carpazzo in Saving Private Ryan. He was the soldier who was taken out by the sniper in the tower.
Oh, okay.
Before Barry Pepper got the sniper, he had the note for his sister with blood on it. That was Vin Diesel. JP in Santa Barbara. Hey, JP, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, 2 quick questions for you. Obviously, you were in the NBA. When did it become legal for the person driving to the basket to have a stiff arm and knock away the defensive player's hands? And why isn't it traveling if a player does a step back when they shoot? Aren't they moving their pivot foot?
Man, you are so right about the offensive player jumping into the defender with his chest or pushing him off to clear space. That is supposed to be an offensive foul. And if I'm guarding Karl Malone or Hakeem Olajuwon, one of those guys today, I don't know what they expect you to do.
I was just going to say, if you're standing there straight and I lower my shoulder and jump into you, why is that a foul on you?
Exactly. That's what I always see every game. But
it's like drawing the foul.
Right, exactly.
They're just drawing it.
Yeah, exactly. And as far as the step back move, you dribble, boom, boom. It's actually just 2 steps backwards. So that's legal.
Yeah, and plus they don't call traveling in the
NBA.
NBA.
They do not call traveling. No.
Nick in Dallas. Hey, Nick, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my call, you guys. Just 2 quick takes on the Dodgers and Lakers. First on the Dodgers, I'm happy for Kershaw going out like he is. And Roberts, he pushed all the right buttons, and all the key role players stepped up like they did. Let's run it back next year. And on the Lakers, Ireland, I gave you my all-time starting 5.
Yeah.
Here are my Lakers top 5, but I might have to squeeze in 6. 3 of them I saw play in my lifetime, which is Magic, Kobe, and Kareem. Now, my next 3, I have to say it's probably West, Baylor, and Wilt, which are part of the 72 Lakers championship team. And according to my dad, he thinks that's the greatest Lakers team of all time, which will probably be Mychal's 96 goals in a 7-game series. I dispute that to my dad, but he said Mike might have a take on this. He says that Wilt's 72 Lakers team will beat Mychal's 96 goals team. But that's my Lakers all-time top 6 of all time.
Thanks, man. I don't,
interesting.
Okay, let's say you have to cut one of them out. Okay, so he had Magic, West, Kobe, Wilt,
Baylor,
and Kareem. So there's 6 people. You need to drop one. Who do you drop?
Well, I'm going to have to go with Baylor.
Me too.
I would also go
just
with Baylor.
because he was an unbelievable player. Like Jerry West would kill us.
Yeah.
Jerry West would drop himself before he dropped
That's
Elgin Baylor.
You're right. You're right.
But Elgin never won the title, and all those other guys did.
Yep.
And in among Laker fans, we consider titles as currency.
That is right.
Sean in Valencia. Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. So I think I might have a solution to load management in the NBA.
Good.
Not sure if
Please,
it'll work.
let's hear it. Send it to Adam Silver.
Yeah, so, in baseball, they have a 10-day IL if you get injured. I would implement something like a 7-day IL in basketball. So if you're hurt, minimum you have to miss 7 days. You have to go on the injured list for 7 days. Okay.
All right, Sean, can I tell you right now why I don't like your idea?
All right.
Because, and I applaud you for trying to come up with a solution.
I think it works. I think it makes sense.
Here's why I don't like it. I don't want to have players miss more games. So I'll use Austin Reeves as an example. Let's say he legitimately could not play in Portland.
Well, he would have been on the 7-day
So you put him on the 7-day, okay? So he's out for tonight.
Right.
Yep.
But that means he can't play Saturday in Atlanta.
Right, but isn't that an incentive to play so you don't
the whole
miss
point, John,
7 days?
This is going to filter out people. I understand you. Yes, it's going to punish you somewhat if for players who only miss 1 or 2, who can only miss 1 game and come back. But that's what's needed, because then if you're not really hurt, you have to dress up. You have to suit up. And if you suit up and you don't play, then they can start issuing fines to the team and the player.
Yeah, I actually think this kind of makes sense. Michael, you don't like it.
I don't
think
like it
kind of
because
makes
I don't want
sense.
to give him. I don't want to give him more mechanisms to miss more games.
Right, but if you are gonna miss a handful of games, why miss one? In other words, if Luka wanted to play tonight, he would have had to play Friday.
Right. So my goal is
play Sunday. No,
My-
we're in Portland. We're in Portland.
We're in Portland Monday.
Monday.
But my goal is to have star players play as many games as possible. If you guys put this rule in, it actually makes them miss more games.
You don't think it incentivizes
It
them
does.
to
I understand
play.
it, but I don't. I mean, I'm trying to play it out to the end. I want to see Austin as soon as he's ready. I don't want him to have to sit for 3 more games.
That's right. We don't.
If he can play Saturday in Atlanta, play. I don't want to. But under your rule, he can't.
Well, under my rule, though, Luka probably would have played Monday night at Portland if he wanted to play tonight against Wemby.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't. So if there's a
legitimately
chance
hurt.
they could say, well, he can't go, so he's out for both games. Then we wouldn't get Luka tonight.
Michael, I think this you're incentivizing people
Not to
to
fake
play
injury,
by not to fake.
But
take a
what
night
about
off?
what about the people that bought tickets and because of this rule,
Well, we're
they're not going to see them?
trying to find a way to incentivize players or keep players on the floor and not have them take nights off. This is an interesting idea.
Yeah, I think it's counterproductive to the goal you're trying to achieve. Here's Marcus in Artesia. Hey, Marcus, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
That's crazy that guy came on before me because I had a solution that was kind of similar. My thing is more of a tiered solution. So your first miss, you could miss one game. But if you miss again, now it's 2 games. Now it's 3 games. And you get one, injury, flag where say, okay, this is a real injury and he needs to come back right away. He twists his ankle, but he's going to play tomorrow. But if you miss your second time, you're going to sit out 2 games. You miss your third time, you got to sit out 3 games. You sit out your next 4 games. So most teams don't want their players to sit out more than 2 games. They just want one rest. So if you use that up, you now, at the end of the season, now you might have to sit out 3 games instead of just one.
So
thanks, Marcus.
The tough part of this is what is a real injury?
Yeah, right.
That's the question. What is a real injury?
The thing I don't want to do, and the last 2 callers are working towards this, is I don't want to provide a mechanism by which they can miss even more games.
Right.
My goal is to play in as many games as possible. So I don't want a rule that says if you miss 1, you got to miss 6.
We're 7.
We have 8. We have 8 games in 14 days.
Right.
6
So
of them
what?
on the road.
So what?
No,
Yeah,
but
back in my day,
but
we used
you're
to play
not
20 games in
understanding.
14 days.
Come on, Ireland.
You're not understanding.
I played in the schedule. It
Michael,
ain't that tough.
You're not understanding my point.
What?
Michael, you know what? When you go on the plane, how many seats do you take?
2.
Why?
Because I want room.
You're soft.
Yeah, you're soft. Very good point, Pepe. You're soft.
Because I'm selfish, Pepe. That's
Michael,
why.
the reason I bring up the 8 games in 14 days is if you have a 7-day requirement, Austin we won't see him in hardly any of
He
these
won't
games.
even go with you
Or
guys.
he would play tonight.
No, but what if he's legitimately hurt?
Because you know what's going to happen sometime this season? Sometime in the season, Wemby's going to be on the road.
Yeah.
And he's going to take a night to rest. And he is the biggest attraction in the game.
Yep.
You watch Ireland.
No, I think you're
That's
right.
gonna happen.
Is he entitled to miss a couple of games?
No, not if you're healthy. No.
Yeah, well, in today's NBA, the answer is
yes.
Yeah.
And the funny
Jared
thing is
in
that he's
Reseda.
very young.
Hey, Jared, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys, I have a dilemma. I'm still in the NFL Eliminator pool.
Yeah, I'm in one, too.
Week 10. Would you guys pick Panthers home to the Saints? I know I never thought I'd say that. The Ravens at Vikings or Browns at Jets?
I'd be all over Tampa. All over Tampa.
Wait a minute.
I
You don't
just
think-
watched
you don't-
New Orleans, and they are
No,
terrible.
they're playing New England.
Oh, it's
Tampa.
I thought it was New Orleans.
Playing,
Oh, okay.
Patriots.
No, so what I did was, Jared, can you still take Seattle?
I can, actually.
That's who I took.
Who are they playing? I forget.
Seattle is at home against Arizona, and they're favored by 6.5, and Kyler Murray is
He's not
out.
playing.
So, and Seattle
He's
looked
out? Oh, the only thing that made me nervous is Arizona looked pretty good last week.
Right.
but-
By the way, he may be out for good.
Jared, you're right that this is a really hard week, but I try not to take home team or road teams, so that's what would keep me away from Baltimore. And Mace, don't you think Seattle at home against
Seattle
Arizona takes them?
I assume you already used Denver, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Denver's minus 9.5.
I also have Ravens at Vikings. The Ravens are.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that it's in Minnesota. You never know what happens. But
And Minnesota played really good against Detroit.
I'm Jared. If it helps you, I'm taking Seattle. I just think there's.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, good luck. Hope you win.
Good luck.
It's a very hard week.
It is a tough
There's
week.
only 18 people left
In our survivor
in our
pool?
whole thing.
Oh,
yeah,
wow. And Myrna's boyfriend is
Peter.
one of
Yeah,
them.
he's.
Peter.
I'm making his picks, but he's in.
Well, does Peter get the dough?
No way. He's
No way.
loaded. He's not getting squat from me.
All right, let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti, sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Our listeners, 10% off your first month of therapy. Just call #250 and say the keyword timeout. UFC may have a cheating scandal on their hands. We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about Life Source Water. If you're like me, you've definitely noticed the low-quality tap water across L.A. It tastes terrible, damages your appliances, harsh on your skin and your hair. My wife and I just made the switch to Life Source Water, and it's fantastic. With their whole house water filtration system, we get filtered water from every tap. That means great tasting water for drinking, cooking, bathing, everything. No salt, no regular maintenance. I can't tell you what a difference it makes. We notice right away. Now we can't imagine going without it. With Life Source, you deal directly with the factory. They build every system, install it, and offer factory direct pricing. Here's how you get it. You call 800-WATER-99, 800-WATER-99, or visit lifesourcewater.com. Make the upgrade to the essential home appliance you'll love using every day. Warranty limitations apply. Again, 800-WATER-99 or lifesourcewater.com. Life Source Water.
Afternoons on ESPN LA with DeMarco and Travis.
How is your kundingi? Kundingi.
Kundingi.
That is butt in Korean.
No.
Yes.
What's
Kundingi?
so-so in Korean?
So-so.
So-so. See. I'm going to use that. Hey, nice kundingi. How do you say nice kundingi?
Nice kundingi.
It's Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
John Ireland for Blue Ice, the finest potato vodka sourced from Idaho and Pure Snake River Aquafire water. Find classic Blue Ice vodka or any of their unique flavors in stores or ask for it by name. Blue Ice vodka, because taste is everything.
Discover huge savings with the wonders of the sea meet the joy of the holidays at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. Make new friends with over 9,000 animals, including live reindeer. Snap a photo with Santa and a selfie under San Diego's Christmas tree. Enjoy dazzling shows, new flavors, and festive presentations in a winter wonderland with over 1 million twinkling lights at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. Select dates from November 14th through January 4th. Save up to 60% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our Black Friday presale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions apply.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Empower
Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So that's why I deliver. Red light player. When the red light goes on, look out, I'm on it.
That's Steve Mason and John Ireland.
That's what they say is you're a red light player. Especially in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. No, I never played there.
Mason and Ireland. Right now.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's way above my pay.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the theme from The Incredibles. The Pixar movie came out in 2004 on this date. Em, you think this is the best Pixar movie?
I think by far this is the best Pixar movie that's ever been released.
Out of your mind.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
How am I out of my mind?
Because Finding Nemo is hands down the greatest Pixar movie of all time, and maybe Up is a close second, but it is.
Up is my favorite.
Yeah.
When was the last time you seen The Incredibles? It was nominated for writing by itself at the Oscars.
Right.
Best original
When's the last
screenplay in
time
addition to animated.
When's the last time you saw Finding Nemo?
I saw it maybe a year ago when I was babysitting.
It's the perfect movie.
Yeah, no,
I think The Incredibles is the perfect
I got to be honest. I think Coco is the best Pixar movie. I always
Brian,
bring it
best
up.
Pixar movie is what?
Soul. One
Soul,
of the newer ones.
Very
it's so
interesting.
Good. Yeah, it came out during
Pepe,
like
you would say Up. Michael, have you ever seen a Pixar movie?
Coco.
Up and Coco.
Who's the one?
An animated Disney movie.
Yeah, it was one Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story.
Toy Story. Yeah, Toy
great.
Story. You can't go wrong.
The original one.
Yeah.
The original Pixar. But I think Incredibles has the best ride at Disneyland, and I think it's by far the best Pixar movie.
Okay.
It
Coco
has
is the
great
one that
villains.
reduces me to a puddle every
Mace,
time I see
Pepe,
it.
and Michael, do not answer this.
Okay.
Michael and I were in shock the other night during the pregame show that Beto had no idea about this show. Brian, how old are you?
31.
Okay. If I say Agent 86, Agent 99,
No, that's pretty old
Chaos,
Control.
do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Cone Silence.
Inspector Gadget?
No.
No. Em, do you know?
No.
Yeah. See,
total disconnect.
it is old.
This is there was a TV
So
show
Gilligan's
on
Island, but they know about Gilligan's Island, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a TV show in the 60s called Get Smart, starring Don Adams.
I saw the remake with Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway.
Correct.
I've
And
seen
the
that movie,
shoe
yeah.
phone and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Right, which was really good and really funny. And we brought it up with Beto the other day, and it went completely over his head. So maybe it is. Brian and Em didn't know.
No, that's no excuse. They know about the Three Stooges.
Of course.
Yes.
Why, Brian?
I'll add
They
this
know about
to
the
the
Marx Brothers.
horses.
But can you believe that people don't know about Get Smart? People that are
Oh, I do. John, he was born 25 years after
Wait a
Get
minute.
Smart.
Who is Lucille Ball? You ever heard of her?
Well, yeah.
He was
yes,
iconic.
What was that show?
You don't
I
know
love
who
Lucy.
she
There
is?
you go.
Brian,
See?
you don't know what show Lucille Ball was on?
Not from that name, no.
Oh,
What about, Lucy?
Wow.
Lucy Arnaz.
You'll say yes,
Nope.
even if you
Have
don't
you
know.
ever
How
heard
old
the
are you,
name
Brian?
Ricky Ricardo?
I've heard the name, but I couldn't tell you what
How
it's
old are
from.
you, Brian?
31.
31? Yeah,
What
no.
about
You never
Honey,
heard
I'm
I Love
Home?
So
Lucy?
have you ever heard of I Love Lucy?
Yes, I know the show, but I wouldn't know
There you
that
go.
that's the
See?
actress's
No, she's
name.
not going
Have
to
you
Get
heard
Smart.
of the Lone Ranger?
Yes.
Do you know?
What
Do
are
you
you
know who
going
the
back to
Lone
the
Ranger's
40s?
sidekick was?
Tonto.
There you go.
Johnny
See, they
Depp?
know.
Oh, sorry, I'm answering for...
Johnny Depp. Exactly right. Oh, I've got a story that ties into this perfectly. Hang on one second. There was a Nikola Vucevic had a
Good player, Vucevic.
a game-winning shot last night. And who is the analyst for? It's Stacey King.
Stacey King,
former
the analyst,
former Bulls player.
He's funny.
Who is a great guy, and Michael has probably gained 200 pounds since he retired.
Yeah, but he's still handsome.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to ask Brian and Emily this because I know we all know the answer. Here is Stacey King's call of the game winner last night.
Biggest shot of the season. Oh, my goodness. Elizabeth. I'm coming again, Elizabeth. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's the big one, Elizabeth. The Cardiac Bulls again.
Any idea where that comes from?
Well, it sounds like something else. But
I think I know, but I'm not sure.
I do know because I looked in the comments underneath this video.
Isn't it Macho Man Savage?
No.
Come on, Ireland.
What
I
is
can't
it?
believe you.
Sanford and Son.
It's
Sanford
Fred
and
Fox.
Son.
Elizabeth are coming to join you.
Elizabeth.
What is that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
thinking of
Michael's favorite show.
Yes.
Now, nobody gets that reference.
I know.
Really, you got to be your age, Michael, to understand it.
What do you
Pepe's
got?
age to understand
Michael
it.
will send me clips from Sanford and Son
Yeah.
that if they aired on TV today would break the internet.
I send him those clips.
Yeah, but I mean the N-word used liberally.
Unbelievable.
Okay, I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes that Scott Kaplan asked me to watch yesterday.
Oh, right.
I watched two because I haven't really
What
watched.
are the two? What'd you watch?
I watched-
Michael and I watch every one.
Crazy Eye Killer.
Okay, great one.
Yep.
And then I watched one where Larry and what's his face switch phones.
Yeah.
JB Smooth, Leon.
JB Smooth, like his character, and then they switch phones. And
so all the
Tim
girls
Meadows
are-
Tim Meadows is in it, and his wife is deaf, and Larry doesn't know that he's
And
signaling.
prior to that, you had never seen Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I've seen a couple episodes here and there. I watched some from the late season, some from the beginning. It's a lot to catch up on. And Larry says the N-word in the episode that I watched, the Crazy Eye Killer episode. I was like,
Larry
okay.
gets away.
He gets away with a lot.
everything.
Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable.
One of the absolute funniest episodes, and only Larry could get away with this, is remember during Hurricane Katrina,
Yep.
there were a lot of families that got displaced.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Larry welcomed a family. He was going through divorce.
Yep.
And Larry welcomed a family. And this is how J.B. Smooth's character was introduced to the show. His character's name is Leon Black. But he brought his whole family. He brought his mom, his sister, Vivica Fox was his sister, brought his sister's kids, and they were all living with Larry. And it was around Christmas time. So Larry takes a picture where he's sitting in the middle of Leon's family. So Vivica Fox, the grandma, the kids, and all it said on the front of the Christmas card was, "Happy Holiday from Larry and the Blacks," which was factually correct.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
But as soon as he put it on TV, I went, I can't believe they got away with that.
Yeah.
But they did.
You know, it's weird. Have you ever met Larry David? Have you met him,
Yeah.
John? Nicest guy in
He's not grumpy?
the world.
Sue knows
He's
him,
not
right?
grumpy. Sue's been in episode. He is the nicest
Really?
guy in the world. He's nothing like his. He's almost the opposite of his character. Now, does that upset you? Does that
I thought he was
kind of
coming
ruin
across
the
as
illusion?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
I thought he was playing his real
Super
self.
nice
He's
guy.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your USC Trojans back at the Coliseum taking on Northwestern Friday night. Game presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Fight on. All right, so UFC and FBI are actively working together on an investigation into unusual betting activity
Man, is every sport going to be this way now?
ahead of a fight this last weekend in Las Vegas. So, according to Dana White, the UFC was alerted by sports betting watchdog Integrity Compliance to abnormal betting interest in a featherweight bout between Isaac Dogarian, who is the favorite, and Yadiel Del Valle, who is the underdog. All the money came in on Yadiel Del Valle, and the odds dropped dramatically. Isaac Dogarian, who is the favorite, lost in the first round by submission. Here is Ariel Arwani, who is a very, very good analyst, talking about the fact that, do you have that, Brian? Talking about the fact that there are issues with the UFC that maybe go beyond what we know.
This is not an isolated incident. And what I mean by that is I have talked to multiple people who have either experienced or know of others who experienced situations where they have been approached about their willingness to do something like this. So I have been told by multiple people that they have been approached, they have been talked to and said, "Are you interested in this? Are you interested in throwing a fight for X amount of dollars?" Believe that's what happened with Derek Minner. And all signs right now are pointing to something of that sort happening here. This is a massive issue for the UFC. And when you consider, now I haven't been told this part that I'm about to say, but when you consider the questionable refereeing as of late, you can't help. I said this last week. You can't help but let your mind go there as well, because there's no other possible explanation for some of the wacky stuff that we have seen as of late.
There is a way to fix this, and I'll tell you what it is coming up.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Accident lawyers are too expensive. You've heard that, right? That's what most people think, and that's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. But here's something you probably didn't know. When you call Jacob, there's no fee unless you win. Nothing up front, just results. That's how the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie works. Personal injury law isn't about draining your bank account. It's about protecting your future. When you're hurt, you deserve help, real help. And Jacob and Ronnie built his firm so everyday people can stand up to billion-dollar insurance companies and win. Jacob and Ronnie covers the cost to fight. He gets you the medical care you need. He handles the paperwork, the calls, the pressure. You focus on getting better. If Jacob doesn't win your case, you don't owe Jacob a penny. So don't fear. Don't let this stop making your call. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. Call Jacob on Instagram at call.jacob. He is the trusted legal partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and LAFC, because champions never let money get in the way of doing what's right. Don't wait. Don't worry. Don't wonder if you can afford help. Call Jacob. He made it affordable so justice is never out of reach. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings with Sedano and Cap. The most unpredictable ride in LA radio.
Think about this, Beto. Matthew Stafford.
Gone, by the way.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was sticking around.
You
for
said
this.
bye. You just said bye.
Yeah, you said bye to him.
Oh, I did? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he was that extra 2.5 gummies.
Yeah.
Was that extra? Are
you still high?
Hang out with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and streaming live on YouTube. This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 6-2 heading into Week 10 of the NFL schedule. Up next, the one division opponent that they have played so far this year, the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams are going to head up there with one of the best offenses in the entire NFL, currently ranked 7th overall at 369.9 yards per game. Only Buffalo all the way at the top with 385.5 yards per game. And the Rams passing attack, number one in the league with Matthew Stafford averaging 258 yards per game. But it's not just through the air. The Rams rushing attack also doing an incredible job so far this season. 111.9 yards per game this season, led, of course, by Kyren Williams with just under 74 yards per game. And the defense, number 3 overall with sacks with 27. Byron Young leading the way with 9. With Wednesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So don't miss any of the excitement this sports season, because on Prize Picks, whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan, or a fan of both like me, it always feels good to be right. Been doing a ton of Prize Picks for football season, but with the start of basketball season, you don't think I'm going to be riding that Luka train night after night? Absolutely. And Prize Picks now's offering stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You want to pick more on Luka's points, threes, and assists? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on Prize Picks. Plus, you can follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one pick. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use the code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about it, about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland and Mason.
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
and
even
Mason
sound right.
lost his mind.
No, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a really, really cool guest right now. Bob Ibach is on the line. He has created these really cool Dodgers commemorative bat to commemorate the 2025 World Series. Bob, thanks a lot for coming on, man. How are you?
I am doing good, Steve and John. Always nice to hear your voices, and I've followed you a lot over the years in my sports career, and you guys do a wonderful job out there. And I was thinking of you when after they won back-to-back championships out here, and that game 7 was. I've been around baseball for over 50 years, covered a lot of World Series, both broadcasting and on in the newspaper business. That was one heck of a ball game, as well as that 18 inning.
Yeah,
and we have captured us in a beautiful limited edition full-size baseball bat. It's 34 inches. It has a royal blue wooden base to it. It's fully licensed by Major League Baseball and the Players Association. In a moment, I'll give out a toll-free number and a website how you can still get these. I do want to point out we only made 2,025 of these, and we're well over halfway sold out.
Wow, good idea.
When I give out that phone number and website, you should do it sooner than later if you want to get these. But I got a chance to see a prototype the other day, and on the barrel of the bat, we'll have photographs of Ohtani, Freeman, Betts, and Yamamoto right there, the MVP.
Cool.
Right next to the playoff breakdown and results for the Dodgers. We got their official World Series champ logo on it, Dodger logos. And we also, you'll get an individually numbered certificate of authenticity, which corresponds with the number on your handle of the bat. So it's really, really, really nice looking. It's $149.95 each. If you get them now, you'll get them in plenty of time delivered to you for the Christmas and
I was just
holiday
thinking
season.
that, Bob, when you were saying that. I go, if you have a Dodger fan that you don't know what to get for Christmas, home run.
Yeah,
right.
really
Literally
cool.
and figuratively, a home run. Bob, you mentioned there was a website and a number. How can people get their hands on these things?
Sure. The two ways to do the 800 number, guys, is 800-345-2868. That's 800-345-2868. Or just go to the website if you can't get through the phone lines, because I know they'll be tied up. NICOsports.com. It's spelled NIKCO Sports.com. That's NIKCO Sports.com or 800-345-2868. This will knock your socks off.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a gift for yourself or for a friend for the holiday season, and it's limited edition, like I said, only 2,025 will ever be made.
Right, so do it now.
I think this is the item.
Do it. Call today. If you're thinking about this over the rest of the week, you're probably not going to get it.
Oh, by the way, we are giving some away on the show tomorrow and on the station tomorrow. So make sure you're listening for that. Really, really cool item, Bob. Again, 800-345-2868 or listen tomorrow, a chance to win. Bob Ibach, thank you so much for coming on,
Bob.
man.
Hey, listen, guys, have a great afternoon and enjoy the rest of I know you guys enjoy the rest of the NBA season coming up. That's going pretty good so far.
Yeah,
so far,
amen.
so
6-2, Bob. 6-2. We got to keep it rolling. Thank you, sir.
Speaking of which, what's on tap today here on ESPN? L.A. Well, the Lakers are back on home court tonight to take on San Antonio and Wemby. Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 5:30. Tip-off at 7. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thank you to Michelob Ultra. Superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Okay, I want to circle back to that thing you did with Ariel Helwani, talking about how these fights might be fixed in the MMA, and it sounds like and Ariel covers that sport as close as anybody. It sounds like it's happening.
Sounds like
we
happened
know what's
Saturday,
happening in the NBA. We saw the arrests of Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier. I think this is as big of an issue in sports as anything.
Yep.
I think it could bring Mason. If you ever watch the movie Quiz Show,
great movie.
In the 60s, Robert Redford did that movie.
Yes, he did. Directed it.
In the 60s, game shows were the biggest thing on TV. And these guys fixed a game show.
Yep.
And it got exposed, and it ruined the game show business for the next 20 years. If these stories continue to go unchecked, sports as we know it are over. So this is what I would do. If you study the Black Sox scandal in 1919, when the Chicago White Sox agreed to throw the World Series, so it's because they got paid by gamblers. The commissioner of baseball was a guy named Kennesaw Mountain Landis.
Yes.
He was a judge.
He was a badass.
And he sensed what I'm sensing now back in 1919. So here's what he did. He went, anybody who agreed to be a part of this is suspended for life.
Yep.
But here's what he added to it. Anybody who knew about it and didn't tell the club or the league, you are suspended for life. So now we have a way to track this stuff with text messages and emails. I know we're going to talk about Steve Ballmer coming up. If you go through a court case, it's called discovery. We now have access to electronic records. I think that universally in sports, I always say I want to make Mychal the common sense sports czar.
Yeah.
Mychal, what I would do is say, if you are approached about throwing a game and getting paid by gamblers and you don't tell somebody about it, you do not tell your team or you do not tell your league. Every team, we have a security team with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
If you do not alert your team and I can prove you knew about it, gone for life, banned forever. And I don't care what sport you're in. If a gambler comes to you and says, Mychal, I just need you to score less than 10 points. All right?
True, but Ireland, suppose he says, I know where your kids go to school.
That's what they do.
Then
well, wait a minute. You're saying if they threaten?
If you reveal that you talk to them. You know what I'm saying? They can threaten you. Say, you better not tell anybody we talked about this because I know where your wife works.
And that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Mace, I talked to a cop. He had to get off the drug beat because the cartel came to him and says, I know where your kids go to school. And he dropped out of the thing. They threaten your family.
This is how organized crime works.
Yeah. Here's, my take on this is that they need to make very clear you will be caught. There is no way.
True, you will be.
You will be caught because they're looking at all the gambling.
But then what do you
ups
do?
And downs,
like I said,
and they're figuring out that guy was in.
But the scenario is so you were approached, but if you tell anybody, something's going to happen to your family.
Mychal, what about this?
What do you do then?
I can reveal what I know anonymously.
Yeah, anonymously.
So they can never tie it back to me.
But then what's the point?
They would know.
No,
since they talk to you.
Well, wait a minute.
You
think I'm the? If they're talking to me, they're talking to Pepe. They're talking to you.
You're talking about hardened criminals. You're saying if I tell somebody,
that's what we're dealing with.
Yes, but are we dealing with like for example, just inside information like we saw allegedly Damon Jones provide? I mean, we've seen other Jonte Porter, same thing. I mean, honestly, I think they are studying this. He mentioned. Integrity Compliance 360, which is a firm that goes around and looks at betting patterns and says, wait a minute, that one dropped this much and that one gained that much. They're obviously guilty, and they should be done for life. If you're found guilty of this, done for life.
you are.
I don't know about the turning of other people in.
I think you have to. I think you have to, or else how else are you going to catch them?
Yeah, but John, like Mike says, I mean, if you know your family is going to suffer.
Okay.
If you say something. Even if they will find out.
Yeah, Michael's like, if one of the 5 families come to you.
Well, but this is a real thing.
Yeah.
But what I would say is you have to set me up in a way that, okay, you're a gambler.
Right.
You approach me. I say not interested.
Right.
Now, by the Ireland rule, I have to tell somebody. You have to give me a vehicle to do it anonymously. Because that way they can't trace it back to me, and I don't put my family in danger.
Yeah, true. But like for example, this Isaac Dolgarian, he's just done forever.
Right.
He's just finished.
Well, I think Terry
Take a
Rozier's
dive
done
in a fight, you're
forever.
done.
If
Well,
Chauncey Billups is guilty of what they're accusing him of, he's done forever.
Even if he's innocent, Ireland, they're done.
Why do you think if they're innocent?
If he was not guilty.
They're too stained.
Well, maybe Chauncey is because he gets hired to be a coach. But
Rozier's done.
Well, we don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know. It's got to be proven.
Even if they're innocent, I don't think anybody wants to
Well,
be
how are they
affiliated
going to
with it.
prove that they're innocent?
Isn't
if
there a
people
guy
are talking
floating around?
about-
We talked about him
Yeah,
today.
Malik
who
Beasley,
hasn't
who
been
used to play for the Lakers, is not
Unemployed.
connected to any. He was exonerated for now. He's still part of the investigation.
Yeah.
But to Michael's point, he can't get a deal.
Can't get a job.
Because nobody wants the
no
story
team
tries
wants
to
to-
touch it.
no team wants to be on.
I would consider Michael and I liked Malik when he was here. He was a really nice guy.
He is.
And he can shoot.
I bet you did.
Or not bet in this case. But if he can shoot, I would take a look at him.
Even though he's in the middle of all this
Well, yeah, obviously if he gets
investigation.
embroiled into that, then I got to cut him loose. But if the only question I always ask with players is, can this guy help me win?
But if Chauncey Billups is acquitted of charges, I think. I would not hesitate to hire him
As a coach?
If he's acquitted. If he's found not guilty, I would keep him out based on that, a not guilty verdict.
Let me ask you about another player who people kind of think is too tainted now. John Morant. Its word is the Kings and the Wolves are kicking the bucket to see to gauge interest.
Kicking the bucket.
Kicking the tires.
Kicking the tires,
Same
not
thing.
the bucket.
What do you think? Would you take a chance on John?
No, I would not.
You wouldn't, Vince?
I would because he's Michael. You've called
He's
him the
26.
most athletic guard in history. The problem is he's signed for 3 more years for a massive amount of money.
$40 million a year.
Yeah, so let's say, like, I'll use the Lakers as an example. If the Lakers wanted to go after him, you'd have to give up really valuable assets to get him.
Right.
And that's what I wouldn't do.
And there's a guy who can
But
poison your
John-
locker room. Oh, come on. Tell me he's not poisoned that locker room.
Not if
down
he was
there
with
in
the right
Memphis.
team. He wouldn't poison Miami's locker room.
Yeah,
there's some people that are bad no matter what.
Yeah, you either have a
Okay.
championship mentality or you don't.
And what you said that happened in 1919.
Yeah. What was it like back then?
No,
Pepe?
I was there. You probably saw
You were
that.
there. You
No.
shoeless Joe.
That cannot happen now because of the many things, the social media, the union, and everything. You cannot say everybody's out.
You know, if you played back then, you know what your nickname would have been? Shoeless Jose.
But
That's when I first met you, Michael.
But
Remember?
to Ireland's point, I wanted to mention this. Shoeless Joe Jackson in that 1919 World Series. I'm going back a couple of years here. In that night, it hit over 300. But he was banned also.
Right.
And it's because he knew the other guys were
But he
in
was
on it.
innocent.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He didn't participate, but he knew about it and didn't tell anybody.
Right. But you can't do, to Ariel Hawani's point, you can't do nothing.
Right.
So many times when things pop up in the NBA, their answer is to do nothing. Like the Steve Ballmer thing. It seems like they're going to do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine anything's going to happen there.
And that's bad.
Yeah. I mean,
What would you do to Steve Ballmer? Suspend him?
If I would suspend for a year if he's found guilty of circumventing the salary cap. Yeah, he's so rich that you can't hit him with a fine.
No.
But if you took his team away for a year, if you said
I'd kill him.
Yeah. So that's what I would do.
My thought on this is a story that's fun for us to talk about, but I don't know if the average person knows about the tree planting and the aspiration and the Ballmer and the Kawhi.
Yeah, you have to want it.
You have to really look for it.
But I will say this. Story came out this week where 11 investors from Aspiration are suing Steve Ballmer because these are people that never got their money back, never got paid, and it's because they say Ballmer was taking money and paying Kawhi first, and so they never got paid. He's going to have to settle those lawsuits.
Sure, yes.
Because if
it's going to be painful too.
Yeah, if it goes to discovery and they get his phone and they get his email, then he could be found guilty of much worse.
But at the same time, when a story like that comes up, and then the Billups thing came after that, people tend to forget the first one.
Yeah, you're right. The scandals pile up
the
on
old
each
news
other.
cycle story.
Exactly. All right, coming up next for you, we played a clip from Ariel Hawani there. I've got another one that is entertaining. We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes and pure Snake River aquifer water. Blue Ice, as I mentioned, is made with potatoes. Most vodka is made with corn. By making it with potatoes, it's smoother, creamier, has no burn, it's gluten-free, no added sugar. It's only 64 calories per ounce. Comes in 3 great flavors: Blue Ice Classic, Double Espresso, crafted from Arabica coffee, and Huckleberry, which is Idaho's state fruit. Just try it. Try it one time, and you'll be hooked. Ask for it by name at your favorite bars and restaurants. It's available everywhere. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Mornings with Sedano and Cap, the most unpredictable ride in LA radio.
Well, what is your costume that you're dressing up with Rachel as, Cappy?
Well, that is to be determined.
Do you feel like a plug in a socket?
Cappy doesn't mind a plug in a socket. I was going to ask you, Greg, if you and Mean Gene go as a plug in a socket, who's who?
That's a good question. It really depends on the night, Cappy.
The morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
Veteran-founded and veteran-focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post-9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more, 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form, and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I've got to be honest. I have no idea how you do it.
I'm not sure how I do it.
I would not. Would not be my scene.
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
A whole separate conversation going on here for another station. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, the NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back. All right, so Ireland's here, obviously. Mychal Thompson, Pepe Mantilla, and we're expecting a call from Coach Sean McVay any minute. They had a blowout win over New Orleans Sunday at SoFi. I wanted to play this one clip. We played like a serious clip from Mara Lawani.
Yeah. He's a Blue Jays fan,
He's
right?
a Blue Jays fan.
He's a Canadian guy, I know.
Here he is talking about our Dodgers.
I meant to tweet this, but I know everyone was going to say, like, oh, you're coping. I don't know if you guys watched a lot of the footage. I thought the Dodgers looked like jackasses. I thought they embarrassed themselves. I mean, do you guys see some of this stuff? I mean, there was this one clip where they're kind of mocking the ball being lodged moment. Like, you're mocking it. You're mocking a play that was controversial in which you didn't play the ball and called for it to be a ground rule double, and now you're laughing. And then the Kike Hernandez thing. Did you guys see he quoted the famous Conor McGregor UFC 205 interview, apologized to no one, but like the setup was just, it was, he fumbled his way through it, if we're being honest. Called himself the triple champ. I mean, yeah, you got an A on the group project, Kike. Let's be honest, okay? I mean, if Paez doesn't catch that ball, you're remembered for the guy who missed Ernie Clement's fly ball, okay? But the main thing for me was that I was an even bigger Blue Jays fan last night because they are classy, they are professional, they are respectful. They would never conduct themselves the way in which the Dodgers did yesterday.
And they're losers.
By the way, whatever happened to the victors go the spoils?
Yeah.
You get to, if you win, you get to do whatever you want.
Come on,
man.
Can I
and
play
the
you guys
important thing is you win. That's it. End of conversation.
And what is it?
I'm going to play you guys something of when the Blue Jays won the ALDS.
Okay.
Oh, were they acting all prim and proper?
The Yankee lose.
Right, and they said it 15 times, rubbing in the Yankees' face. So sorry, Ariel. Your team is also rubbing in the face of the other team because that's what you have to do when you win.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, he comes off like a sore loser.
He does. What a baby. By the way, Lakers tonight. Wemby is in town at Crypto.com Arena. Bad news, Austin Reeves not going to play with the groin, but we will have Luka Dončić back tonight.
Right. And if the Lakers play the way they played, Michael, how much do you think Nick Smith plays tonight? Maybe a lot now that Austin's not playing.
Started.
Yeah, they might. And see what happens. But, Pepe, if you would have told me the Lakers are going to be 6-2 and LeBron would not have played in any of the 8 and Luka would miss 4 of the 8, I would have told you were on crack. I can't believe they're 6-2 with those preconditions. And they've obviously found some. Michael, what do you think? What have they found?
Well, they're playing really loose. That's shorthanded, and guys are just taking advantage of the opportunity and playing with no pressure on them.
And DeAndre Ayton has taken advantage. We said that
Don't mention him. Mace called him a bum.
No,
well, he was
Michael,
maybe after a game where he didn't play well.
I want to clarify.
When he was in Portland, you said he's no good.
I said he needs to deliver on a night-to-night basis, and until I see it, I'm not going to believe it.
When he was in Portland, he said
you
that
had no faith in him
now
too. Don't
he
come
is
around now.
in Los
so
Angeles.
little faith in him. He was the 3rd pick in my fantasy league this year. I took him number 3.
You had no faith in him. You said he's from the Bahamas. You said he's useless.
No.
That's what you said.
No.
I don't. I think you're just attributing fake
That's what he
quotes.
said.
No, you're
Pepe
just
said
saying
you can't trust the
You know what,
player.
Pepe say that about anybody.
No.
You're step in, Mason, Ireland, 710.
You're
ESPN.
lying.
The Lake Show lives here.
3-pointer by Reeves. It's good! Austin Reeves with a dagger!
We added some pieces that we really needed, and we have really high hopes.
On 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
When it's game time, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful Silverado to the all-electric Blazer EV, their championship-caliber team is ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and 0 for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, what's on tap today on ESPN LA? Well, the Lakers are back on the court tonight to take on Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 5:30, tip-off at 7. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thank you to Michelob Ultra, superior taste, worth playing for, official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, let me ask you guys a question, as Michael would say. Who is, right now, the best team in the NFC? Pepe, who?
I will say that
a lot of thought, steam
It's
coming
not
out of
easy.
his ears.
To me,
yeah.
I think the Rams is the best.
All right, Michael, who's the best team in the NFC?
Philadelphia until proven otherwise.
Mace, best team in the NFC is who?
I think about their 2 losses, the weird ways that I do think it's the Rams.
I think it's the Rams, or if they can get healthy, Tampa.
Tampa's
Because
good,
Tampa
yeah.
has a really good defense. Baker Mayfield he's got great weapons at wide receiver. He's got 2 good running backs. Now, a bunch of these guys are hurt.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to be a tough out. But, you could answer that question. You could say Eagles, and you wouldn't be wrong. You could say Packers, and you wouldn't be wrong. You could say Lions, and you wouldn't be wrong. Mike Tannenbaum went on ESPN today and said the Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, can you remember a time that in Week 10 it was this wide open?
This wide open. And by the way, the Rams, we're going to know a lot over the next 3 weeks. They are at San Francisco on Sunday, the Rams are. Then home to Seattle, then home to Tampa. So they get San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa.
That will answer, you're right, that will answer a lot of questions. The other question that's kind of fun to kick around, if you had to vote right now, Michael, who's the NFL MVP?
Right now, NFL MVP?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Sam Darnold's in the conversation.
Definitely in the conversation.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw a fly in the ointment. Is it not Jonathan Taylor from the Colts?
Sure.
He's got multiple 2 or 3 touchdown games.
Mace, when's the last time a running back won MVP?
Adrian Peterson.
Is it so going back at least 10 years, huh? Pepe, what do you think? Jonathan Taylor MVP?
Yeah, it will be okay, but Colts
they
lost
normally
last
give it.
week.
They normally give it to a quarterback, and if they do, is it Baker?
I got to
or
be honest.
Daniel Jones?
You know who's thrown more touchdown passes than anybody in the league? Matthew Stafford.
Only 2 interceptions, too.
21 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's having one of his most elite
I will
seasons.
say this, Mace. What are the 3 games coming up? Niners,
at home Seattle, home Tampa.
If the Rams win all 3 of those games, I think Stafford moves into the catbird seat.
Yeah.
Because that would be 3 games against teams that most people, not people that live in Los Angeles, think are better than the Rams.
Yep.
So if they were to, they probably won't go 3-0. That's a pretty tough gauntlet. But if they did, I think Stafford would launch to the
Last
top.
2 weeks, 9 touchdown passes, no interceptions.
But at the same time, Baker could be the best if they defeat the Rams.
Sure, yeah. A lot of it's going to sort itself out.
But you know who Matthew Stafford did outduel? He outdueled Daniel Jones with the Colts when they played, and the Rams beat the Colts. We also, and when he plays Sam Darnold and in the future and Baker Mayfield, we'll see how he stacks up against them. But he's perennially been a top 5 quarterback. He's a fantastic quarterback.
He's never won MVP,
He's never
right?
won it. He needs it for his Hall of Fame resume. I think he's the best quarterback. After watching him every single game, every single snap, he throws things no one else can throw.
All right, if they're going to give it to a quarterback, though, look out for Josh Allen because the Bills' schedule gets really easy.
And I've got the actual ESPN bet odds. Josh Allen is the favorite. Second pick is Drake May. Third pick is Patrick Mahomes. Fourth pick, Matthew Stafford. 5 is Baker Mayfield.
No
6 is
Jonathan
Justin
Taylor
Herbert.
anywhere.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's plus 2,500. He's like number 12 or 13 down
If
the
Saquon
list.
didn't win it last year, I think it's going to be very difficult for a running back to ever win it.
Yeah, good
That's
point.
true. He was a monster last year. We're expecting Sean McVay to join us any minute here as we get ready for the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday in San Francisco. And joining us right now is Coach Sean McVay. Coach, thanks a lot for coming on. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, Sean, and we always appreciate you coming on. So I was thinking about this. The Rams made a trade last week, so you guys kind of got your business taken care of before the deadline yesterday. But as somebody who is, I know you're a giant fan of the NFL. For people who don't know, Sean's grandfather used to run the 49ers. He's literally been in the league since he was a kid. When you see trades go down at the trade deadline, Sean, did any trade yesterday make you raise an eyebrow and go, okay, I got a scheme for that. That's a huge difference maker. Or do you not know what trades until later?
Yeah, I think, I think you always have a good idea. There's a lot of dialogue that goes on behind the scenes of, people that might be available, things of that nature. I think the ones that maybe weren't as talked about, especially when you look at Sauce Gardner and then you look at, Quinnen Williams, 2 guys that were under big contracts that had earned the right there, still young. But those were the ones that I would say you didn't necessarily expect. And then you keep an eye on upcoming opponents. You notice that Seattle gets a really good player that we were familiar with in Shaheed from just preparing for the Saints, where real receiver, a guy that can affect the return game in a significant way. And obviously, I am a fan of the game, so you feel good about being able to get to 6-2. And then you watch Seattle put it on Washington Sunday night, and they look real. And obviously, the 49ers got after us the first time we played them. So we focus on 1 week at a time. But like you mentioned, I am a fan of the game, and I always enjoy watching what goes on. But I'd say those are some of the things that maybe you didn't expect or that caught my attention.
So I was at the game on Sunday. I obviously come to all the games, and I got to tell you, I'm like when you line up for a kick, I just hold my breath. And I understand there are going to be potentially changes here. Talk about what's going on in terms of the kicking game and the operation.
Yeah, biggest thing is you just mentioned it. The consistency has lacked. It certainly isn't one person's fault, but I do think it's important that we bring in competition at the long snapper and kicking positions. There's a familiar face in Jake McQuaid that was here for a handful of years that did a great job, that still looks like he's capable of doing it. And so if he does what he's capable of, then we expect him to be able to, potentially be our long snapper this week. And then we'll see what the kicking thing looks like as we kind of have a competition throughout the course of the week.
Talk about the new guy. Where'd he come from and all that kind of stuff? How'd you scout this guy?
Yeah, we worked 2 guys out yesterday, and and he did a great job of being able to win it. He had kicked at Missouri Mevis, and he was an excellent kicker at the University of Missouri. Had a lot of success there, then went on to have success in the UFL and came in and versus another very good kicker that's had some experience in the NFL. He ended up kind of winning a competition in a tryout form, and then we'll look to see how he handles himself at practice today and tomorrow.
Sean McVay with us. And fans, if you want to go down a rabbit hole and find out where these great coaches are coming from, go back and look at the staff that Sean was on for the Washington then Redskins back in the day. A lot of those guys are spread out as head coaches all over the league. And the reason I bring it up, Coach, is I know you have great respect for Kyle Shanahan, and you worked closely with him when you guys were back there in D.C., and I would guess that during the season, you guys might be on a couple of text chains, or you might call him or talk to him. Do you guys go dark this week? If you're playing against him, is it all business for a week, or is it just business as usual?
Yeah, there's not a lot of dialogue, but there, like you mentioned, I think the first thing is there's nothing but tremendous respect. You know, Kyle and I are good friends, and I think we probably both would say it'd be nice if we weren't in the same division, seeing each other twice a year. But he's a tremendous coach. I think as competitors, the Niners always bring out the best in us. They've done a hell of a job over the handful of years. I mean, shoot, we're both in our 9th year, and it's always, great competition, great challenges, which what you love. But it is about the Rams versus the Niners. But because of us working together in our friendship, there's that much more appreciation and respect for what he does as a leader and as a coach. And you see it firsthand just from competing against each other twice a year, and in the 21 season 3 times that year.
We were just talking about the MVP race in the NFL, and I was making an argument that Matthew Stafford should absolutely be in that conversation, if not win the award. 9 touchdown passes, no interceptions last 2 weeks, 21 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions all year long. How do you feel about Matthew Stafford as an MVP candidate?
Yeah, I feel good. I think after 8 games, it's hard to say that he's not, and we're sure glad he's our quarterback. And the best part about Matthew is he never gets complacent, and all his focus and concentration on is doing his part to try to help us go get our 7th win and really have a great Wednesday. He just had a great walkthrough. We're looking to have a great practice, but he represents everything that's right about the Rams, and it's hard to argue. I think it's fun that everybody wants to talk about that stuff. Those are awards that are determined at a later date, but the way that he's played through 8 games, it sure is hard to say. I know this. He's our MVP, and we wouldn't want anyone else leading the way for us.
We're talking to Rams head coach Sean McVay, and one thing that's been in the news this week, Sean, is that Dan Quinn had a press conference, the coach of the Commanders, saying, it was on me. I shouldn't have had Jaden out there. But we've talked to a lot of coaches over the years. It's really hard to protect against football injury. I mean, it could happen in a practice. It could happen in a meaningless drill. How do you decide whether or not to leave a guy in a one-sided game, whether you're way ahead or way behind? Is it a number in your head? Is it feel? How do you determine whether or not to, for lack of a better term, punt on the rest of a game if you're way ahead or way behind?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think it's the feel. I think you have to, I think there's a respect, there's an understanding for, how you try to be able to go about it. I have such respect for Dan Quinn. I think it shows you what a man's man he is to take the accountability. But there's a lot of people that would have probably handled it like he did. There's an element, too, if you want to let guys stay in there, compete till the end. And I think it's a feel thing. And I think you always try to use your experiences to be able to learn. I don't think there's a perfect answer to that. But it is, trusting your gut. And then sometimes, these are occupational hazards that are just unfortunate. It's the worst part of our game when you see guys get injured. Nobody wanted that. The Seahawks didn't want that. Clearly the Commanders didn't want that. And I think, that's the unfortunate part of this game, the amount of work and time and dedication that goes into these guys being in these positions and what a blessing it is and how quickly, with just a little bit of a wrong move here or there, some of that stuff can change and just gives you a pit in your stomach. It's the thing I hate the most, whether it be for our guys or for opposing players.
Sean, speaking of injuries, it looked like Puka Nacua got his ribs beat up a little bit. What's his availability status for the Niners game?
He'll be good. He is as tough as it gets. He does such a great job in the style of play that he plays every single week. He's a warrior. We love him. He could have come back in if the game was a little bit different. We kind of erred on the side of caution because it was kind of always a 3-possession game. And so we were being smart with him. If it got tight, I think you would have seen him back in the game. And scans came out good. And we might be a little bit more limited with his workload throughout the course of the week. But looking at him today and talking with him, he'll be ready to roll on Sunday.
One play from that New Orleans game really pissed me off. It's when Byron Young sacked Tyler Shuck, and there was a roughing the quarterback call I just don't know what Byron Young is supposed to do in that situation.
Yeah, it's challenging. They've made a big emphasis on, protecting the quarterbacks, which I can appreciate, respect, and understand. And, we try to educate our guys, and I think it's really difficult, but, you got to be able to change your target when a quarterback feels it and he kind of crouches down, and you have to stay off the head or neck area. And what's challenging is he did a great job with a quick rush. And when he's going to make the contact, Shao ended up kind of just crouching down, and that's when he ended up making that forcible contact to the head or neck area, which by rule is a personal foul. And so we talk about being able to stay above the knee and below the neck and kind of that target zone for these quarterbacks. And it's all with the right intentions, the way the league has it situated and officiated, but it does pose challenges for our defensive players, and it's those types of plays. And even at some of the bang-bang plays, in the pass game on the second and third level for safeties, linebackers, and DBs where, it's an in-breaking route and, you're trying to make a play on the ball and you might end up hitting a guy that, doesn't have protection. And so it's tough. I was bummed for that one right there, but it was officiated correctly by letter of the law.
All right, Sean, last thing. Victor Wembanyama comes to town tonight to take on the Lakers. Do you know who that is?
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So if he came to you and said, Coach, I want to play football. He's 7'5". He's super coordinated. Yeah. I'm thinking tight end, wide out. Obviously, on special teams, you put him out there to maybe block field goals. How would a guy like you use him?
Yeah, we'll put him on the perimeter and throw him a fade every single snap. So I don't know if I will keep him. He's unbelievable. I mean, the dexterity, the coordination, the ability to be able to play on the perimeter underneath. He is impressive, and he sure has had a hot start to the season.
Yeah,
I really got a good glimpse of him in the Court of Gold documentary on Netflix, watching the way he played for France and kind of leading them throughout that tournament. But it is impressive to be able to watch. I'm a huge NBA fan and love watching these guys. Obviously, let's go Lakers, but he's a stud. Let's put it this way. We find a spot for you, Wemby, if you want to do this ever.
There you go.
Mychal Thompson's here, Sean, from the 80s Showtime Lakers, and he's got one for you. What do you got, Mike?
Coach, I talked to Quentin Jammer one time, a cornerback for the San Diego Chargers. Remember him?
Yeah.
This was after Usain Bolt. This was after Usain Bolt won the 100 meters in China. And I asked him, hey, Quentin, if Usain was a receiver, even though he's a novice, would he concern you as a big-time cornerback that you are, a guy with his speed? If Usain Bolt or Noah Lyles was out there who runs a 800 meters, would that worry you as a coach, even if he was just a novice wide receiver?
What did Quentin say?
He said, "Hell yeah!" He said, "Be scared to death," because he thought Usain would just run right by him.
Hey, make him catch. Hey, just put a roof on the coverage, keep it in front of you. But there's been, I think what you appreciate is how difficult each of these guys' crafts is, and they're specific experts in their arenas. But it is hard to be able to play different sports, even if you have some of the athleticism and the skills that translate. But he would definitely scare you, and you'd certainly feel that vertical presence that Usain could add, or Noah Lyles, no doubt about it.
Didn't your granddad bring Ronaldo Nehemiah in back in the day?
You would know better than me. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, he was a hurdler. He was an Olympic hurdler, and I think the Niners put him on the field for a while.
Okay.
Good.
Last
Hey,
thing
you know
for
what?
you.
He probably did, man. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Exactly. All right, last thing for you. We were watching Dodger celebration party video, and Freddie Freeman did the worm, and it was really, really impressive. I'm wondering if you got any dance moves from 2022, or who on that team had the best dance moves after the Super Bowl.
You know what? I probably can't remember, but I got my moves, at least in my mind, get a lot better the more liquid courage that I gain.
Amen,
and so I'll have to go check out Freddie Freeman doing his thing. I love that.
Awesome, man.
Coach, go get the Niners. It's always a game we look forward to. We'll be pulling for you. Go get a win.
Let's do it. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, see ya.
Coach Sean McVay of the Rams, and every time he calls in, it's courtesy of LA Care. Life is what you make it. Whatever you're making, make it matter with LA Care Health Plan. Did you know health care starts at $0? Visit lacare.org to learn more.
All right, we have Game of Games coming up in about 20 minutes. It's Mychal's game. You want to give a preview or no?
What do you it's about parades, or as Alan says, parade.
Parade.
How do you say it?
One syllable.
One syllable. Parade.
Parade.
It's a parade, Art.
I know. Mason has actually got me to come over to use two syllables, but it ruins the bit. So prayed.
All right. Coming up next for you, going to do some fast track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, we got a Laker game tonight, and that means Toyota and the Lakers will be on display again. Your Southern California Toyota dealer is, for my money, the best place to buy a vehicle. And get this, they've been with the Lakers for 50 years. Their very first season together was 1976. So if you're ready for a new car, truck, or SUV, now is the time to make it yours. They have great deals right now on Camrys, Corollas, RAV4s, 4Runners, Tacomas, Tundras. Now is the time to act. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, there's a couple of ways you can get it. Visit your Southern California Toyota dealers, or if you want to build your car online, exactly what you're looking for, just visit Toyota.com. Toyota makes it easy. Toyota. Let's go, place.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit AvnerGatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Don Miguel González Jiménez captured a bit of Mexico and passed it down through generations in a recipe we serve at Mercado González to this day. That's the sound of our Michoacán-inspired carnitas, slowly braising, flavored in salt from El Mar de Colima. The traditional copper cazo, heating the carnitas to a golden brown that pulls apart easily. There's nothing like Mexican tradition in every bite. Mercado González, Mexico in every detail.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutosquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Vroom, vroom, man.
Vroom, vroom. Your USC Trojans are back at the Coliseum as they take on Northwestern Wildcats this Friday. The fighting Mike Trudell's. Friday's game is presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Fight on.
Mike Trudell's birthday yesterday. Happy belated birthday, Mike Trudell.
Happy belated, and I hope your team loses. So, I'm a fan of Arsenal Football Club, and they competed in a Champions League game yesterday. And if you don't know what the Champions League is, it's kind of like all the best.
Mate, so is Arsenal owned by Kroenke?
Yes, owned by Kroenke.
Yeah, okay.
It's all the best European teams competing against each other, and so you got Spain's La Liga, and you have Premier League, and you have Bundesliga.
And you know what happens when they win? They don't call themselves the world champs.
Sure. So Champions League, they kicked off yesterday. Arsenal beats Prague 3-0. But the important thing out of it is Max Dowman. He is the youngest player to ever play in a Champions League game. He is 15 years old in 308 days. But the interesting thing about Max is that he has special rules. When he's competing under 18, he has special rules. He has a separate locker room. He can't get dressed in the same locker room as his teammates because he's under 18. He also has to go back to school when he's on break. So he has to go back to school in Essex. So, Michael, you were a phenom at a young age. How would you take being so good at a sport at 15?
I would think you're very blessed. Luka was like that. Tony Parker was like that in basketball. Who else was like that? Jennifer Capriati in tennis. We've seen that in tennis many years, many times.
Signed when
but a lot of those guys
signed when he was
16. A
16,
lot of those guys burn out too, Michael. Remember Freddie Adu?
Yeah. But if you're good enough, you should play. And don't. Only Americans are hung up on age.
Do you worry about just like missing out on childhood and letting that screw up? Because there are a lot of athletes who have been, I'm thinking Todd Marinovich,
Tiger Woods,
Capriati, that sort of crumble,
turn left
because they don't have didn't get to live a life.
Well, that's where good parenting comes in. Maybe he's got good parenting.
Or Todd Marinovich, I hope he has a Big Mac now.
Right. Yeah. But nothing wrong with that. If you have a child phenom, let him play. Mace, you're probably against it, aren't you?
No,
Old fogey.
Old fogey. Seriously.
You're the oldest guy here.
From the covered wagon days.
And I think the youngest.
Yeah.
I think like the youngest.
You have to be mature.
Fast Track.
Yes,
talking about soccer, I got another soccer story here.
Cool.
This one out of the Women's League here in America. The Seattle Reign coach, Laura Harvey, recently.
I saw this. This is a good story.
She had an interesting confessional she made. So just to set it up, the Seattle Reign last year were second to last place. This year, they're currently in fourth place in a playoff team. And she recently admitted that she's been using ChatGPT to help with her defensive tactics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I read this, and I'm just like, I don't know if that's necessarily something,
it's just analytics.
Yeah, so what's the difference between that and what Andrew Friedman and the Dodgers do? They've got all these analytics people studying trends and patterns and all that stuff. What's the difference?
I don't know. It just feels weird, like if the Dodgers came out and said, hey, we're using ChatGPT.
That's a great idea. Do it right now. Say, ChatGPT, how do we defend Wembanyama tonight?
Oh, it's a great question.
I will do that.
So, by the way, while you're looking that up, I got to tell you that Michael and I, on the air the other day, were in Portland, and Michael says to me, I don't understand this big hubbub with AI, artificial intelligence.
What, Mace? What?
And I said to Michael, I go, well, it's a computer doing things that humans used to do. And he goes, well, that doesn't work. Somebody has to enter it into the computer. I go, no, it doesn't. It's artificial intelligence. And Michael had a great comeback to this. He goes, well, I'm just not going to participate in it. And I said, how are you going to do that? He goes, I'll just unplug it.
There you go.
There you go. Problem solved.
So what do you expect from somebody that has coconut
So
water in the brain.
Here is a Wemby defensive report.
Oh,
Push
that's
him off his spots, front the post, deny easy entry passes, bump him early in his routes so he catches the ball farther from the post, make him play through contact before he jumps, treat him like a tall wing, press up on his dribble to test how he can keep the ball, send a quick dig or swipe when he. I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
know, makes
That's
sense.
that's
That all makes
good.
sense.
Yeah.
That's really good.
He's too good for all that.
What?
I know, but
Yeah. So
he's
here's
too
what-
good for all of it, but
here's
I
what
think
you
it's
do.
amazing that that machine spit
What
it
do
out.
we have in Los Angeles that doesn't exist in any other city? The best-looking girl from every high school in
Oh, that's
America
right.
have descended on here.
Brittany from Buffalo's here.
There you go. So, Michael, I think what we should do is what Dominique Wilkins used to do to you guys in the 80s. He said, I would tenderize the opponents. I'd show up at the hotel, and I'd say to James Worthy and Magic, let's go. We're going out. And he'd take them out to where all the beautiful women were and keep them out until 3 in the morning, and that was their only hope. So if we didn't do that with Wemby last night, we're in trouble because he's really good.
Yeah, he's something.
He's French. He doesn't need these.
Yeah,
women.
what is this thing? Why are people making such a big deal about AI?
Yeah, just don't turn it on. Turn
Well,
the
because
computer
there's
off.
environmental issues with it, as well as it's ruining some creative aspects of things. But
No,
just,
he
okay.
just doesn't understand why it's a big deal.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
Just unplug the computer.
That's
or
right.
something.
That's
That's
right.
it,
Exactly.
you know.
And go back to
I was
natural
trying to
intelligence.
I was trying to explain to him. I go, no, you don't understand. This artificial intelligence is intelligence.
Yes.
It thinks for you.
Yes.
He goes, well, I'll just unplug it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
unplug
didn't
it.
have a comeback to that.
Don't you have to program the thoughts
Sure,
in?
you want to be.
Honestly, AI couldn't do what Michael does. Michael's brain is
Yeah,
amazing.
true.
Thank you, Wemby.
True. Michael's
Thank you,
brain.
I
is-
think.
Marcus' brain doesn't exist.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why.
definitely sketchy. All right, let's do a little prize picks. Brian, I got a prize picks ticket all lined up for today. So I got Dalton Connect more than 8.5 points plus rebounds. Come on, that's a gimme, right? With no Austin tonight. DeAndre Ayton more than 8 rebounds. Luka Dončić, I'm using him in a stack. 35.5 points more than, and 45.5 points plus assists. And then because I need somebody not on the Lakers, Keontae George, who's been incredible lately for Utah, 30.5 points, rebounds, assists. Do you play NBA? Because you can do NBA
Oh,
and
of course.
NFL.
I love NBA and the stack. I'm a big fan of the stack. Tonight I'm taking Luka points and over threes with the Wemby points and over rebounds.
Oh,
So,
there you go. Nice. Listen, if you are not playing Prize Picks, what are you doing? It is great to be right. It makes every game fun. As Brian was saying, the stacks, you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. He's got some Luka. I got some Luka. Want to pick more or less on Luka's points, 3-pointers, and assists? Now you can do that all only on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. College football player rankings, playoff rankings are out, and Michael, there's a new battle of the sexes. Did you hear about it? Yeah, we'll do it coming up next.
Whoa.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight, the Lakers return home to Crypto.com Arena for a midweek matchup versus the Spurs.
Stolen by Luka. Luka on a breakaway. Just has to beat Wiggins. He does. Lay it up and in.
Your LA Lakers host the San Antonio Spurs.
I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling, while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. What's the advantage? With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast, but you also get the best person for your job. It's a win-win. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Recruiting a team or looking for fresh talent, ZipRecruiter covers the field with their powerful technology and immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even line up. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends December 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lakers versus Spurs tonight. That means Wemby's across the street with the Spurs.
We hope. These days.
We believe.
Yeah,
We've got no report to the contrary at the moment. So there's going to be a battle of the sexes. Years and years ago, there was a battle between Billie Jean King and a guy named Bobby Riggs, a loudmouth who ended up losing to Billie Jean. In this new battle of the sexes, world number 1, Arina Sabalenka,
very good player,
is going to take on men's player number 652, Nick Kyrgios.
That's a little
in
misleading.
Dubai.
Kyrgios is a former top 20 player. The only reason he's dropped that low is because he got hurt.
And he doesn't play much.
And that match is going to be on December 28th. I would like to be the first to say Sabalenka has no chance.
Okay, now let me give you some details.
Okay.
The match is going to feature modified rules.
Okay, here we go. He's got to play left-handed and blindfolded.
Well, he is. No, isn't he left-handed already?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's got to play into the singles court. She gets the doubles court.
Good.
And one serve.
Oh, he only gets one serve.
So does she.
Oh, she gets one serve?
Yeah,
too?
it's to eliminate his power advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So with those parameters, I think Sabalenka takes 3 games. I think she loses, but she takes 3 games. What do you say?
She gets to use the doubles court. He has to use the singles.
Right.
She
And
might,
one serve, which means he can't just unload on her.
She might win 1 game.
That
maybe.
is a great advantage.
Pepe, what do you think? I say she wins 3 games.
$1.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with you.
You owe me $1 from the flight the other night, by the way.
Pay the dollar. I pay you the dollar.
Yeah, you did.
So, Pepe, what do you think? You think she's got a chance to win 3 games against Kyrgios?
Maybe 2 to 3 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to bet $1?
No. Yeah.
No,
unless you know what he might do is he might carry her. He might goof around because he does
kinda,
a lot of.
Oh yeah,
Mace,
so
that's
he might.
kind of what I'm hanging on to win this bet.
So he may kind of kid around and let her score some points.
I don't think he's going to
go all out.
I met James Blake once, who works for ESPN now, who's a former pro tennis player, and I asked him. I told him I'm an okay athlete. I'm not a good tennis player, but my wife plays all the time, so I play. I said, could I return your serve 1 time if we played a whole set? And he said, I think you could get your racket on it,
sure,
but I don't think you could return it. He said, you'd have to luck into it. He goes, which happens?
Yeah.
He said, you could just stick your racket out and my serve hits your racket and it shoots right back over the net. But if I had to bet, I would bet you get a racket on it, but you can't return it. Would you agree with him?
Yeah, you would have a hard time catching up to a guy who serves 130 miles an hour. and can place it in certain
143 miles an hour.
Well, I was talking about James Blake.
Yeah,
Oh,
could
okay,
I
curious.
return Sabalenka's serve, do you think?
Yeah, because women only hit it like 110. So you got a chance with her.
Yeah,
What?
I mean,
John has no chance against Sabalenka's serve.
No,
Sure he
just
does.
to return one
To
serve.
return.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he could get his
In a whole set?
No, I
So
don't think
I would
so.
have
so she would just
every
throw
other game.
aces
So
at him?
I'd have like 40 chances, Emily.
He could get us.
She's a professional number one in the world. It's
Yeah.
going 110 miles per hour. John, I don't
Not
think
that
you
Yeah,
can
see,
hit
I
off of
agree
her.
with Emily on that. I don't think you
Do you
have a
think I
chance
could get
against
a?
Sabalenka.
Do you think I get a racket on it?
110 miles an hour is not that fast. I
Maybe
play
you
tennis.
could
It
get
ain't
a
that
I
fast.
think I would luck into
One thing is
luck
to get
into-
a racket, and another thing is returning.
Right.
the-
Well, James Blake told me, he goes, I think you could get a racket on one. I
Right.
don't think you
Yeah,
could return
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
You could definitely return
Yeah.
her serve.
But I mean,
she's
this whole
good.
thing, why is Sabalenka doing this?
Well, it's fun. It's
Circus
fun.
side
Did
I'm
shows
gonna
you,
watch
stuff.
it.
did you see where it is?
In Dubai, yeah. So
She's going to get a
so the Saudis
truck
are
The
full
money.
of
Oh, yeah.
money.
The Saudi money got
I'm
involved.
definitely going to watch it.
So
It's going to be
you
fun.
you betting
I mean,
the
that's
dollar?
also
Yeah.
part of the reason why Billie Jean King did it. Well, because it was a lot of money. It was
Yep.
also exposure for the women's sport.
Yeah, of
And
course.
obviously,
Yeah.
she beat Bobby
It's a lot of
Riggs.
fun.
But it's a different scenario. Bobby Riggs had been retired, was not really a part of the tennis world at all.
Yep.
Kyrgios is still in it at all. I'm more on the side of John. One, they're going to want to have this go as long as possible, so she
Yeah.
will get as many calls
so
as possible.
he'll
But she
keep
does
her alive in the
she
match.
does train against men.
Yeah, and every day. And isn't her boyfriend a tennis player?
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
Sabalenka? No, no, he's some rich guy.
No,
Well-
her boyfriend's her trainer, I believe.
No,
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
no,
But
she's dating some rich dude.
well, the most of them are.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
by the way, Battle of the Sexes is a really good movie. Emma Stone
Excellent
plays Billie
movie.
Jean
I love that
King.
Steve Carell
By the
plays-
way,
Yeah.
speaking of Battle of the Sexes, Emily, you see who wants to now fight Jake Paul since the
Oh,
Tank
no.
Davis.
Is
The
it-
Tank Davis fight fell through because of his domestic
Is it
violence
Rhonda?
problem. Did you see who says she is willing to step in and fight Jake Paul?
Is it Rhonda or is it someone else?
Clarissa Shields.
Oh,
who's the women's
really?
heavyweight champion. She says she spars against guys, and she legitimately wants to fight Jake Paul.
If Jake Paul accepted that, is there any way he could come out of this and not look like a heel?
No.
No, but he
Yeah.
looks like a heel all the time.
That's a good point.
He is the ultimate heel.
That is a good point. If you are like Bobby Riggs leaned into
Oh,
the
he
battle of the
was a
sexes,
But it just
heel.
wouldn't-
they would do joint press conferences,
just-
and they
He'd
they
say,
would
go back to the
Yeah.
kitchen
and would
and
say,
stuff like that.
they would say,
Yeah.
Billie Jean's playing some of her best tennis of her career. Bobby, how do you plan on trying? He goes, well, I plan to tell her to go in the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
Yeah.
Right. And they're still friends now. Bobby Riggs and Billie Jean King are still. I mean,
Sure.
until he died. I think he passed away, right?
Yeah,
Bobby
he
Riggs,
did.
yeah.
Bobby
But
Riggs passed
he also
away.
dressed up like as a sexist pig or
Right.
whatever. Like they both played
Right.
into it. Both were good
Yeah.
for
Well,
women's tennis. At the
what
same time.
people don't realize, Michael's favorite athlete of all time is Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And if you study the career of Muhammad Ali, all that talking he did, he played the entire media.
Mm-hmm.
He would make fun of Joe Frazier and call him names that if he called him today would never fly.
Yep, that's for
and
sure.
then after the media would walk out, he would lean over to Joe and go, "Can you believe they're paying us $1 million?"
Yeah, but Joe took those insults
and, right,
personally.
and
Yeah.
Joe didn't get it.
Yeah.
He never
For a
understood
long-
it.
Ali was
long
a
time.
showman.
Yeah.
Right.
Ali
And-
knew how to
Ali
make.
would
He was
go,
entertaining.
Joe, just play along. The more that we hype this up, and
Yeah.
he never got it. I have a feeling Sabalenka and Kyrgios are going to play
Oh, yeah.
this up,
They should.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's why I'm
I
going to
think
win.
they're friends too.
Are they friends? So maybe it's just a goof.
That's why I'm going to win the dollar off of Michael, is because
It's a goof.
Kyrgios is going to let her win 3 games.
Right.
You're going to lose
right,
$2.
I
You're
know.
going to lose $2.
Yeah.
Besides, if Jake Paul fought Cliff, it just wouldn't look right.
It doesn't look
beating
right
up on a woman
at all.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next for you is Game of Games. It is Mychal Thompson's game today.
And Jacob Imrani is here, and he's going to play with you guys as well.
Excellent. Jacob's coming
All
in.
right.
So full house today.
Pepe, I hope you win.
I hope I do.
All right, that's coming up next for you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Time to remind you about National University, born and built right here in Southern California. NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. They are pro-military, veteran-founded, and they know, especially people with military backgrounds, need a schedule that works for them. So they make it achievable with 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, and millions handed out in scholarships last year alone. So whether you're chasing career goals, life goals, or both, National University is here to help. They are a proud sponsor of the 17-time world champion Lakers and of ESPN LA. Check them out today at their website, nu.edu. nu.edu, National University.
Recently on the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis, Travis opened up about one of his biggest regrets ever.
The single worst decision I've ever made is exactly the scenario you just described.
Was that when you got your tattoo?
Yep. And it was my 21st or 22nd birthday. I forget exactly what it was.
I'm 37, baby.
And we went, and it was my buddy Antonio and I. We were in Isla Vista at Santa Barbara having a good time, and we said, hey, let's go out. And the next thing you know, there's a tattoo parlor. Let's go in there and see what's going on. And then, the next thing you know, you're in the chair. And it was a huge mistake. And
they should not be allowed to tattoo you if you're inebriated.
They were not following that rule.
Oh.
Bold takes and bad tattoos. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. We joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
I think I turned my clocks back too far. My gray hair is back to brown. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Show some care for your hair. We're offering huge savings on the Autumn Glow Hair Ritual at Sage Spa and Salon.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
And the number 1 reason.
Win and drive home a Lincoln Nautilus, November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Progressive knows there are 2 things RV owners love: to travel and relax. And they like to take both nice and slow. Just like this commercial. And what's more relaxing than the peace of mind knowing their RV is protected by Progressive? Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and we got a full house today. Me, Ireland, MBC, Mychal Thompson, Pepe Mantilla, and the great Jacob Imrani. Jacob, how you doing, man?
Doing fantastic.
Yeah, it's a gaggle of people here that you have to beat in order to win this point.
With the kind of weekend we had here in LA,
yeah,
Dodgers win, Rams win, SC wins, Lakers win.
Awesome weekend.
I'm on a winning
streak.
Exact winning mentality.
All right. Excellent. All
right. 6 players today: Brian Cohen, Emily Hebel, Steve Mason, John Ireland, Pepe Mantilla, and Jacob Imrani, and Mychal Thompson is our host. MT, what do we got?
Dodgers had their parade a couple of days ago. Let's hear what y'all know about victory parades, or as Ireland calls them,
parades.
Parades. You ever heard that? It's 2 syllables.
Parades?
Parades.
Let's do the parade game.
First NBA team to hold a championship parade. First NBA team to hold a championship parade was who? Minneapolis Lakers, Syracuse Nats, or Philadelphia Warriors?
Brian.
Warriors.
Emily.
Syracuse.
Mace.
Warriors.
I'm going Warriors. Pepe.
Warriors.
Jacob.
With the crowd, Warriors.
Mychal.
Brian, read it?
I said Warriors.
Oh, Warriors, yes.
Yeah, everybody but Emily, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Which team had an elephant in their championship parade? The New York Yankees, Philadelphia Athletics, or the Cincinnati Red Stockings?
Emily.
Cincinnati.
Mace.
Yankees.
I'm going Yankees. Pepe.
What is B?
Athletics. Philadelphia Athletics.
Philadelphia.
Jacob.
I'm going to go with the Yankees.
Brian.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Oh,
Okay.
Athletics.
So Brian got it. Pepe got it. Anybody else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Brian 2, Pepe 2. Everybody else 1, Emily 0.
Buzz in first to get it. Which team was the first to hold a boat parade instead
Mason.
of Mason?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, 2021.
Okay, Mace got that one.
I hate calling.
Yeah, I know.
I hate it. I hate
Buzzing
it.
is hard, yeah.
I don't like those.
During their championship parade, which player dropped the trophy from the bus, causing the bus to run over the trophy, destroying it? Sergio Ramos of Real Madrid, James Trafford of Man City, or Jordi Alba of Barcelona? Ramos, Trafford, or Alba?
I happen to know this. It's Trafford.
I happen to know this. It's Alba. Pepe.
I know this one. It's Ramos.
Jacob.
We all know it.
I'll go with Alba.
Okay, Brian.
Alba.
Emily.
The Man City one.
It is Ramos.
Who got?
Who
got it?
I knew it. I said I know
Anybody
that.
besides Pepe get it?
No,
Okay,
just
Pepe's got 3.
He said he knew it.
And I'm still lucky loser.
Yeah,
Oh,
Emily's
you're
still
playing
alive.
for everything.
What did my teammates make me do or encourage me to do during one of our championship parades? Dance, sing, or take off my shirt?
Pepe.
Dance.
Jacob.
Take off your shirt.
Brian.
Sing.
Emily.
Sing.
Mace.
Take off your shirt.
I'm going to take off your shirt.
Took off my shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, I look good
So
back there.
Mace got it. I got it. Who
You were
else
the
got it?
buffest guy on
You
the
get-
team
That's
when you
right.
walked in.
You missed it, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
All right, me and Mason the only 2 to get that?
Yeah.
no, and
No.
Jacob.
And Jacob.
Okay. Go ahead, Michael.
Everybody can guess here. When was the first championship parade held? Everybody guess. What year? When was the first championship parade held?
I'm going to go 1961. Pepe.
I know this for a fact, okay? It was, and I wasn't there. It was in 1905.
Okay, Jacob.
I will say 1925.
Brian.
1905.
You can't do the same. You got to go 4
1906.
Okay. Emily.
Travis was there. 1862.
1862. I am going to go 1928.
Michael, what's the answer?
1905.
Oh, Pepe did know.
Pepe knew.
I said I
Did
know
you
this
really
for a
know,
fact.
or were
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
lying?
no, I
All
know.
right,
And I'm
Pepe.
still alive.
Which
All right.
team
Yeah,
held?
M's wrong again.
Which team held that parade? St. Louis Browns, Philadelphia Athletics, or the New York Giants?
Pepe.
I'm not sure about this, but I'm going to say Philadelphia.
Jacob.
I'm going to go with B, whatever it was.
Philadelphia Athletics.
Brian.
Giants.
Emily.
Giants.
Mace.
Evil-hated Giants.
I'm going Giants.
It is Athletics.
Oh,
Anybody
did
get it?
that?
Pepe,
Pepe.
got it.
And
Pepe's trying to
and
run away with
Jacob.
And Jacob.
got it. Okay, Pepe's got 5, and no one else has more than 3.
Wow.
The tradition of victory parades date back to which civilization? Egyptian, Roman, or Greek?
Jacob.
Roman.
Brian.
Greek.
Emily.
Egyptian.
Mace.
Egyptian.
I'm going Greek. Pepe.
Greek.
It is Roman.
Who got it? Jacob is starting to catch up.
Oh,
Pepe has 5.
Jacob.
Jacob has 4. Mace
Nice,
has
Jacob.
3. John has 2. Brian has 2. Emily has 0. And lucky loser would put her into the game.
Yep.
So let's do 5 more.
Yep, got to miss
Okay.
5 more,
All
Em.
right, here we go.
The largest NBA parade was had by what team? The Cavs, the Mavs, or the Heat?
Largest. Okay, let's go.
And largest by people attending, not like length of parade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All
largest
right,
by
so
people
we'll start
attending.
going with our leaders. Jake or Pepe.
Cavs, Mavs,
Cleveland.
or
Cleveland.
You're going Cavs. Jacob.
I'll go Cleveland, too.
Brian.
Miami Heat.
Emily.
Heat.
Mace.
Cleveland.
I'm going Cavs.
It is Cleveland.
Okay, so Emily's still alive for that lucky loser.
It was the greatest thing that happened to them. And God
Brian,
knows
did
how
you
long.
get
Only
that?
thing that's ever good.
And again, guys, don't follow me. I am trying to miss
lose.
these.
Yeah,
right.
right. Don't.
4
follow
left. Pepe 6. Jacob 5. John Mace 4. John 3. Brian 2. And Emily bupkis.
$5,000 mythical dollars that Emily accidentally gets one right.
Okay, done. It's in the vote.
So that I get 5,000 if I win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you didn't make it yesterday.
Here we go. Michael, go ahead.
Which city held their championship parade on a river? Portland, St. Louis, or San Antonio?
Pepe.
I think it's San Luis.
Okay, Jacob.
I will go with St. Louis as well.
Mace.
St. Louis.
I'm going San Antonio. Brian.
San Antonio.
Emily.
Portland.
San Antonio.
Okay. On the Riverwalk. Okay. 3 left. Hold on. 3 left. Pepe 6. Jacob 5. John 4. Mace 4. Brian 3. All right. So Brian, you got to go opposite of Pepe.
Oh,
okay.
going to be right
With
on one.
5 million people in attendance, which country has held the largest World Cup championship parade? Argentina, Brazil, or Spain?
Pepe.
Argentina.
Jacob.
Brazil.
I'm going to go Spain. Mace.
I'm going to go Brazil.
Brian.
Brazil.
Emily.
Spain.
It is Argentina.
Nobody got it?
Nobody got it?
You got
Pepe
it.
got
I
it.
would have
Pepe
gotten
got
that
it.
one.
All right.
Come on, guys.
That means Pepe's out.
Pepe's out.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Pepe's in lead. Except Brian's out. Emily's alive because she hasn't missed any. Mace, you and I are
out?
now out.
Out.
All right, so it is Pepe 7, Jacob 5, and Emily 0. 2 left. Here we go.
So I'm going to go wrong, so Emily can go against me and get it right.
All right, I like the way you're
Answer
thinking.
however I want,
All
Pepe.
right, here we go. 2 left. Here we go. Michael.
All right. At a cost of $3 million, which team held the most expensive parade? The Warriors, the Football Giants, or the Eagles?
Pepe.
The Eagles.
All right. Jacob, you have to go different. You have to go either the Football Giants or the Warriors.
I will go with the Warriors.
Okay, and Emily.
Eagles.
It is the Eagles.
Plus, I get $5,000 mythical dollars. I knew you would stumble into one.
Yes.
I didn't agree to that.
Yes, you did. You said,
You
that
said,
means
so
I get it. You invoked yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
And by the way, Pepe got it right, so he wins it.
Wins.
All right, let's do it.
What an answer.
Let's do the tiebreaker just for fun.
So
Michael.
much happened in just one
I
question.
know. It's so exciting.
Tiebreaker. How many championship parades or parades has Los Angeles hosted for all of its sports teams throughout the years? How many has Los Angeles hosted for all of its sports teams? 24, 25, or 26?
Okay. Do
Wait,
you have a tiebreaker?
That's a
One that we all.
tiebreaker.
Oh, that was a tiebreaker, huh?
No, because you gave numbers. You gave multiple choice. Did you not write a tiebreaker?
Yeah, I did. That was it. I just messed it up.
Yeah, okay. Well, you didn't mess up because you didn't need it.
He didn't
Pepe
need
won.
it.
Is that 2 weeks in a row
the number,
you've
by
won?
the way?
Huh?
26.
Have you won 2 weeks in a row? Didn't you win last week?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is the first one.
All right.
Okay, let me try another tiebreaker.
Even
All
a
right.
broken clock is
Hey,
right
Michael's-
twice a day.
Michael's going to try one on the fly here.
The Cubs had the longest parade in miles. How many miles was their parade?
Okay.
Okay. I got it.
What'd you write down, Mace?
5.6 miles.
I wrote down 17.2 miles. Pepe.
25.
25 miles. Jacob.
I will say with 11.
11 miles. Emily.
17.
Brian.
4.2.
What is it, Michael?
7 miles.
7 miles. So
Mace got it.
Probably would have been me.
7 miles.
Jacob said 11. Mace said 5.6. Yeah, would have been you.
Yeah, no, the
That was a
15-mile
good
parade
game,
or
Michael.
something. That was a
Yeah.
good game.
Hey, Pepe
So, all
won.
right, what happens? Well, Jacob, what happens tonight? No Austin Reeves. The Spurs come in 5-1. The Lakers are 6-2. Whoever wins this game will be alone in second place in the Western Conference. What happens?
We're winning.
And
You
how
like
would you
Lake-
how
you
would
like
you defend
Lakers.
Wembanyama?
How do you defend him?
Yes, how would you do it? You're a defensive coordinator tonight for the Lakers. What kind of defense you gonna set up for him?
I think what you do is you run a 2-1-2. You play some zone.
That's a novel idea. I think I call Tanya Harding.
Yeah, that might make a difference.
Hey, she was innocent.
He was.
Yeah, her goons did it for her.
Yeah.
Exactly. She knew nothing about
She
it.
knew nothing.
Nothing. She was Sergeant Schultz.
All right, I got a question for you, Jacob. See that standee of me over there?
I see it.
Okay.
Boy,
See this one of Trav?
Uh-huh.
We both look super fat. Can we get rid of them? By the way, Travis is unrecognizable. Travis has lost probably 30 pounds since then.
You're pretty fat.
I'm like a sausage
and it
stuffed
almost
into
looks
a
like
suit.
you're puffing your cheeks up to look fat.
Yeah, I mean, I look like a chip. Do we have any legal action that we can take?
Let me tell you. They put that right across from you.
Yeah, I look
so
at
you
it all
look
day
at yourself
long.
all day
It's a
and look at
motivator.
what you've been able to accomplish.
Oh.
Same thing for Travis.
You
That's
go.
hard
Okay,
work.
so this is a before and after.
That's right.
Okay.
So don't be so quick to get rid
Just
of it.
be humble.
All right. Be humble.
Be humble.
All right. Don't forget, Game of Games brought to you by Jacob Romani. If you are involved in any kind of accident at all, he is the guy you want. By the way, he doesn't get paid unless you win your case. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Or remember, call jacob.com. Jacob, it's awesome seeing you.
Awesome to see you guys.
Coming up next, Super Crosstalk, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight, the Lakers return home to Crypto.com Arena for a midweek matchup versus the Spurs.
Stolen by Luka. Luka on a breakaway. Just has to beat Wiggins. He does. Lay it up and in.
Your LA Lakers host the San Antonio Spurs.
I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hey, it's May. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Every ceviche at Mercado González begins with limes fresh squeezed daily. Yes, daily. And each drop of those limes marinates our delicious shrimp, caught from El Mar de Cortés for a unique mariscos flavor you can't find anywhere else in the world. Spoon the ceviche over our tostadas raspadas and take a crunchy bite. That's the sound of authenticity. Mercado González, Mexico in every detail.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metric true score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
Legends of Hip Hop, Public Enemy, are coming to the Special Event Center at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino on Friday, November 14th. Get ready for a night of iconic tracks, unmistakable voices, and a message that still hits today with Chuck D, Flavor Flav, and the energy that helps shape generations. From Fight the Power to Bring the Noise, it's everything you remember and more. Get hyped for a night of pure old school fire and all the powerful energy that made Public Enemy Legends of Hip Hop. That's Public Enemy live Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs. Get tickets today at FantasySpringsResort.com or call 760-342-5000.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Whoa. I asked Jacob Romani about your standee here, and I said,
What do you think?
He says it's there to make you remember all that you have accomplished.
I'll
seriously,
take it.
Look at Trav now and look at Trav in that stand. Do you
think
not see
you
an
look
enormous
fatter
difference
in your cutout than Travis
I do
does
look
in
fatter.
his?
But look how skinny his face is compared to that meatball.
Yeah, you look like the guy on The Office.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah. It's convincing. Yeah, it's a before and after.
It is a motivating factor. It is. I see that thing. I see we have the other thing near the kitchen that's got all our faces.
Ooh.
I got a lot of meat on that face.
Yes, a lot of
I have a
real meaty face.
less meaty face today.
So you still going for your 5 a.m. walks?
Not in the morning. I do it not quite that early. I'm like a 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Trav, what do you think of the thicker kicker?
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited, mostly because he's called the Thicker Kicker, which
kicker
is just
great.
an awesome
we went from
nickname.
Party to thicker kicker.
Not much of a party.
It's a competition. Do you think it's actually Mevis is going to be our kicker?
I don't know, man.
We changed our long snapper.
Yeah,
Jake McQuaid is not going to be
here.
the long snapper.
Look, here's what I know for sure. The Rams offense is good enough to win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
The Rams defense might be good enough to win the Super Bowl. Their special teams is 100% not good enough to win the Super Bowl. They have
what's
to fix
interesting,
it.
we were asking earlier, I threw it around, and there were 5 or 6 of us in here, Trav, and I said, who's the best team in the NFC? And everybody gave a different answer.
Yeah, I think there's 5 or 6 teams you could name. I think
Yeah.
you can name Seattle. I think you can name the Rams. I think Philly still has to be in there. Green Bay's a
Green Bay's
possibility.
gotta
Detroit
mention
is a
Detroit.
possibility. Tampa's a possibility. That's 6 teams right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wide,
But the
wide
Rams-
open if it's and we'll get some answers about the Rams, Mace, because their next 3 games are Niners, Seahawks, Bucks.
Yes, but I want to throw a fourth. Their next game after the Bucks is Carolina, who's 5-4.
Yeah.
That felt like a layup at the beginning of the season, but Carolina
Where is that Carolina game?
in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike and I are going to be in Charlotte on Monday.
Yeah.
Well, we should look and see if there's an NFL game there Sunday. We could go watch it.
We going to be in there Sunday?
Yeah. We play in Atlanta Saturday
Yeah,
night. I'm
yeah.
gonna look that up
Charlotte,
right now.
Charlotte's the 5th game or the 4th game, I guess, in that gauntlet. They don't play. They play nothing but NFC teams the rest of the way.
Yeah,
and they've only played 3 so far, but they're 1-3 or 1-2 in the games that they've played against the NFC. There's the kicking thing is inexplicable to me.
It's terrible. It's like it's honestly. It's so difficult to watch because every extra point is a challenge.
That's the thing. It's not like they can't kick 50-yard field goals. They can't make PATs.
Right. And by the way, if you don't have a guy who can make 50-yard field goals, I don't think you're a Super Bowl contender.
Now,
have
what
got
would you
to be
rather
able to
have?
make a
A guy who
50-plus yard.
consistently makes 50 and 60-yard field goals but misses from shorter distance. Let's say he makes 75% of his kicks, or a guy who's pretty automatic.
The
makes
second thing.
90,
The second
but he
thing.
can't kick a 50-yarder.
The second thing.
Yeah, I want the long kick.
Yeah.
No, he wants the opposite.
I want. Let's make every PAT. Let's make every field goal
All right,
under
so
45
DeMarco, where are
yards.
you on this one? I'm giving you a choice.
Time. Black people
apologize.
time. Showing up
Yeah.
Apologize.
Yeah, he can say that. I won't.
So we're talking about thicker kicker.
I'm giving you a choice. I'm giving you choice A or choice B. Choice A. You got a kicker like Cam Little in Jacksonville that's good from 70 yards in. Huge weapon. But he's a little erratic. Let's say he makes 70% of his kicks.
Yeah.
Or you have a guy that's absolutely automatic. Justin Tucker makes 95% of his kicks but can't make anything over 50. Which one you want?
Remember I asked you that same question? It depends on what kind of offense you have.
Well, for the Rams.
Well, it seems like you're ramping up into an offense that can score. So I'd probably take the 100% guy.
Yeah, the guy that makes the majority of the kicks.
I probably
I think
won't
I
be
would
long
too.
run.
I want to control everything I can control.
But remember, Greg Zuerlein had to kick you in the Super Bowl from 55.
Yep.
Right.
I need the leg too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But now you've got neither. I mean, you know what I mean? Like they've missed
it's
8
an
kicks.
e-ticket ride every time he
They've
gets out
missed
there.
8. They've played 9 games. They've missed 8 kicks.
Extra points.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Crazy.
By the way,
should
I
be
love
money
the
in the
fact that
bank.
the NFL moved the extra point back to make it between 30 and 40.
Oh,
the
yeah.
extra points in the old day when you played DeMarco were automatic.
Remember
now
John Casey?
Now they're not.
Remember that kicker John Casey
Yeah,
from
sure.
Carolina?
Lefty.
He kicked it straight up. There was no reason to rush. And they would yell at us for not rushing the kick. There's no way we can get to it. It's going straight up. Yeah.
Why? By the way, you would know this, and I don't know the answer. Why would?
Right in the neck. Hold.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
We're trying to train DeMarco to get on the mic.
Would it not work? I mean, I'm sure this has been explored by every special teams coach who ever lived. But if you were worried about getting kicks blocked like the Rams are, the distance between the snapper and the holder is always 7 yards. Why not move it back to 10?
The snap would take longer to get
but
there.
Aren't these guys snapping it so hard now that it would be minuscule?
Well, look, it's not just a kicker move. They also brought in a long snapper. The one thing that gets kicks blocked more than anything is a bad long snap. And you can't see it. No one knows it. If it's a 0.5 whatever off, thank you.
Yeah.
0.5 whatever off, they get a jump. They almost block. That should have been blocked versus New Orleans. It went under
Michael,
the guy.
you know this, that every major college football team in the country has a scholarship reserved for just a long snap? That's it.
Really?
That's all the kid does.
Yeah.
And he gets a full ride at Alabama, Clemson.
I was asking DeMarco yesterday about long snapping, and I asked him yesterday, I said, how much does an NFL long snapper make? And we kind of landed on somewhere between $750 or so. Pretty good job, right? Pretty good job. What did you say when people ask those guys how to long snap?
Oh, they'll never teach you how.
Because they don't want to give up the
game.
There's only 32 of those making $1 million a year snapping the ball.
Well, I mean, it is kind of hard. It really is. It is a skill. But, I mean, you'll get Michael Myers. He will just go flat if you ask him how to do it.
So how much of these missed kicks is Josh Carty, and how much is the operation?
I'll say it this way. I don't think Josh Carty is a bad kicker. I'll go to my grave. What do you call that? I'll die on that hill.
That shank?
I don't think he's a bad kicker. I think they're bad together.
Meaning
the long snapper, holder, place kicker. I don't think
they've already changed out the long snapper.
I don't think they're doing a good job.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't. And they need to be coached better. That's a fact. That's a reason that all these problems are happening.
Long snapper, holder, kicker, the little three-headed monster right there, the battery. Okay, fine. But it seems like the pressure in particular is coming, as you look at the uprights, it's coming from the right side.
And the protection
almost every time. It's the right side. And it feels like Carty's almost like trying to squeeze it in the left side to get it away.
Too, if he's trying to kick it higher over the line, and that's what's screwing him up.
And Tennessee, that was over the left guard. They exploited that. This one in New Orleans was the right edge guy. So this,
good. So we got problems.
It's another break. That's what I'm saying.
Wonderful.
I don't think Josh Carty is a bad kicker. I think the entire operation needs to be revamped.
Oh, now we got thicker kicker.
Yeah,
love
guy
that.
Can kick. He can bang him. He really can. He's the second coming of Janet.
He was on today. He said there's a competition. Does that really mean it's going to be the new guy? Is it going to be Mevis?
This is the beginning of the carousel. This is a message to Josh Carty. Either wow us or we've got a guy in the room. This is who we trust. This is next up. So you'll go with whoever kicks the best.
So some guy hit a 68-yarder last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are we going to see a 70-yarder this year?
You know what's funny? I mean, with the way sports medicine is going, you say guys are throwing harder than ever in baseball.
No question.
I don't know if you can measure that in basketball. They jump in higher. I keep hearing that today's basketball is more physically demanding than anything because the floor is wider.
No.
Yeah, at some point, somebody's going to line up for a 70 and get one through there.
And by the way, DeMarco, the floor is not wider. It is the same width, which is the problem because these athletes are all way bigger and way faster.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
And so, back when Mychal played, Magic was an anomaly, a 6'9" point guard who could dribble. Now there's 10 guys that can do that.
Right. Yeah.
So it makes it really hard to stop.
Do you realize, I don't know if anybody noticed this, but Mychal Thompson broke the record for most times saying, back in my day. You said back
Did you set the record today?
Yes.
Yeah,
I got to remind these guys,
times.
sports has not gotten better.
Times. He said, back in my day.
And the athletes have gotten softer. And DeMarco knows from your era, guys are a lot softer today.
Well, no, in football in particular, the game has gotten softer.
There you go.
Yeah, it has.
And that reflects that goes into your mentality.
Yeah.
Hey,
I tweaked my finger.
Mychal, I'm going to ask you a question, then I'm going to ask you again tonight when we go on the air to do the Laker game.
This is a preview.
How would you? And you were a good defender in your day.
I was.
If you got assigned to guard Wemby, what would you try?
Foul.
Hey, watch it. I'm a lot quicker than he is. He's a lot longer. You got to keep him away from the basket.
Yeah, you got to make him
And that's not going to happen all night, but for the most part, you got to try to keep him away from the basket. I would get right up into his center of gravity and make him difficult for him to move because he's so long. It takes him a while to get going like a big baby giraffe. So I would get on and try to make him uncomfortable when he's away from the basket.
So if you were an actual guy, well, no, you are an actual guy, but if you were a player with your skills from your day, would you have any chance against Wemby?
Not when he's around the basket, no. Too long.
He's wait till you guys see him tonight. He
looks like he's playing on an 8-foot rim.
He's 7'5", and they say he grew an inch last year.
Have you ever played on an 8-foot rim like in a gym?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like when he's playing.
Well,
Can he dunk without jumping?
I think so.
He's getting close.
I mean, imagine that. You can dunk without jumping.
And we've seen like the random Manute Bol or Murazan or those guys, but they couldn't move like he moves. And he can step out and shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He can run the floor. It's crazy.
He looks like a 7'5" Kevin Durant.
Plus all of his quotes. He said...
For ESPN LA contest rules, go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days